Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the table. How's it going, Wonders? Welcome aboard. We're here. I'm Deer.
Almost.
I'm almost
Get used
Deer.
To it.
Get used to it.
Well, hopefully not. Our journey is to make you not be Deer.
Yeah.
So we don't get used to it.
Zito told me a bit about what's going to happen when I become a deer, so that'll be fun.
If
You'll
Yeah, no, if maybe there's something in this Mage Tower lighthouse that can stop this.
Shh, otherwise you might have to start paying for sex. You'll be a deer John.
Ooh.
I thought, oh man, I've already forgotten.
Isn't that what? Never mind.
not worth it.
A little bit of clattering out there. All right.
Santa Claus?
Oh, that's cute. You think there's hope, Lanny.
I always believe there's hope.
I feel like I was the one trying to be optimistic. He kept going, when I'm a deer and when this happens.
That's because I like to at least prepare my body for the worst, so that if the best happens, I can be more thankful.
Oh, trust me.
It's what I like to call optimistic pessimism.
I don't trust you, Zito. You're welcome.
Well, don't worry. I only gave you the pros of what happens when you become a deer.
Oh, good.
I didn't tell you the cons, because that's only when it happens.
You told me a couple of cons.
Well, I told you a couple of cons, but
Like not
there's a
having
worse
hands.
one.
Good. Okay.
There's one that it's like,
There's
huh.
one that you'll discover as it.
Yeah. No, see, I told you the cons where it's like, oh, that's kind of inconvenient.
That's how it's going to affect you at the moment.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is kind of inconvenient. Oh, wait, no, the other thing is kind of, oh, fuck, no, this is bad. We can't have this happen anymore.
All right. Well, we'll see about getting that fixed.
So we were at the lighthouse.
Yeah, we have
Cobble
our.
was there.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, Gobble.
Yeah, we got Cobble.
Cobble.
Carble?
Carble.
Okay.
Carble.
There's
We got
R in
Carble
there.
with us.
Yeah.
We got Calliope tied up with us, who's
Yeah,
still unconscious.
actually,
He's sleeping.
this was something that occurred to me after we stopped playing last week, so I want to just try and throw this out there. Carble's still nearby, right?
Yeah, he was the one who screamed the door open.
Yeah. I point to Calliope and go, by the way, Carble, do you know who this is? Is this someone you know?
Oh. Huh. That's weird. I gotta make a roll for that.
Says Carble out
Yeah.
loud.
Out loud.
I hadn't thought about it, but she was like, don't go this way. And then Carble's like, yeah, come on in.
Yeah,
Like,
he just pulls his
why
fucking
is there
tooth
a
out.
difference in security so nearby?
So Carble pulls his tooth out and pulls this out. Oh, let me see about that. A nat 20, though.
Yeah, he knows.
Oh.
I ain't telling you nothing.
Well, I know that she's been around here well when she was a child. I remember when she was born. She was the eldest granddaughter.
Oh.
I've almost flubbed that. See, Carble kind of is a little whacked in the head because he's been asleep for how long now? And what year? Oh, God, what year is it?
Yeah, we told him.
We told him that it was the year that it is.
Yeah, the year of
20XX.
yeah, the year of Udoth X. Yeah, we
Fifth
got.
son of the
that-
Udoth year.
That's heresy, my friend. So, yeah, he just pretty much told you that Calliope was the granddaughter of the previous elder.
Okay.
Oh. Huh. Well, that's something we should keep in mind when we're looking for whatever we're looking for in here, I guess.
She just seemed intensely interested in keeping us from getting here, and I was curious if you had any idea as to why she would feel that way.
No, she always used to waddle on up here whenever she got the chance to.
All right.
When I was being made, I partly was able to see her. I couldn't really communicate because, didn't have a jaw and all that at the time.
Fair enough. So she's probably.
And of course, I'd make her deaf if I spoke without my vocal cords be put in by
Yeah,
magic.
you do have an intense singing voice. So.
Oh, would you like to hear it again?
Not right now. Maybe perhaps later.
Okay, I guess that makes sense considering that that's the whole reason why I'm the defense line.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Speaking of, did
so
we
shall
ask him about the Wendigo?
Yeah, well, he said he was meant to fight it, but
He's never seen it.
Okay.
oh, he's never
That's
seen
right.
it. He said he was meant to fight the things that was doing this stuff.
Right,
Yes.
but he's never actually seen the threat. He's only been told that he has to fight it.
All right, well, perhaps you'll be able to come with us later because I think we'll be able to find it.
Yeah, we may have a job for you later, Carble.
Oh, really? That's great. I never left this entire lighthouse in all my life.
We'll try to lead him your way.
Yeah, we'll try to bring you with us for this one because looks like well, I guess we don't know what you're defending. Shall we?
Yes,
go
let's
in?
enter.
Go ahead.
All right.
Door's open. Let's go.
Door's open, but go inside quickly. I need to close it again.
We'll be able to get out once you close the door.
I put my hooves in my ear as I walk up the stairs.
All right, we headed.
Wasn't enough. Was not enough. I missed fingers.
Roll fortitude. roll con, all of you. I'm.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Can I have advantage because I was actively plugging my ears?
What did you roll?
I might have rolled a 1.
Of course you might have.
I may
That
also
doesn't answer my question, Zito.
Man, I thought my roll was bad at 6.
Yeah, I may also have rolled a 1.
Natural wonders.
Looks like I'm not part of the crew.
Holy shit. Well, actually, I still need to roll for Risp, Ziaka, and Red. And then also roll for Calliope for her to wake up after that. Red's fine. Risp got a 2, so he's not okay.
He's got big old kobold ears.
Yep, and
Steve.
Ziaka got a nat 20 because she has no ears.
See, the reason
She's a cobra.
The reason we had to deal with it this time is because he was facing us when he screamed this time. Last time we were, like, at his back. So we were taking the full brunt of the sound.
And Calliope.
That we're in an
Echo
enclosed
cha-
space.
And Calliope rolled a nat 20, so...
She's awake.
Yeah, no, she's
Well-
fine. She slept like a bug under a
Oh,
rug.
okay. She's okay.
Her constitution is so good, she wasn't even nettled.
Well, that you think you could you two start to go, huh, that kind of sucked, and then you face each other and notice that you're not actually hearing the words escape from your mouths.
Ma, 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 ma.
All right, so I'm gonna roll damage on all of you,
Good.
especially Risp. Poor Risp, he's fucking deaf too. 13 points of sonic damage.
Shit!
Crap.
That ringing will not stop as you try to go up the stairs. It's with you for quite some time.
Wait, so you did not make the save?
He's taking the damage. You two, however, are deaf. You two,
my ears
and,
hurt, but I can still hear.
Yeah, you two and Risp are deaf right now.
I'm just kind of nudging you. A potion in my bag!
Hold on. I start rummaging through your bag and find a potion. Open it for you.
You look back and there's. You look back as you close his mouth. You notice the antlers are growing out of his head.
You getting a little something up here.
Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna say you used one of my healing potions. How much health is that again?
It should be 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna
do
go
the
ahead and
same
down a
thing.
potion too while I'm over.
Risp as well.
8 plus 2. That's good. 10.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 9.
Risp is only down by 2 HP now.
All right. I'm okay.
All right, so when you enter inside the lighthouse, this looks like just a basic living quarters. This looks like a small little observatory to look outside the waters, and the tower spirals going upwards. There are crates that look like there's like nautical stuff in here, like a lot of. I apologize. There's a lot of there's some anchors off on the side. There's some barrels filled with pistons and bits and bobs that look like they are supposed to be for part of a ship or the docking procedure of getting a ship onto land.
So basically the decor of a Red Lobster.
Pretty much.
Okay.
All right. You said there are bits like odds and ends of like parts of a ship.
Yes.
How big?
I want to say if you look at like a bolt that looks like it's supposed to go to a mass, it's probably about as long as your arm.
Okay.
So whatever this ship it was trying to make out of was pretty big.
I'm just thinking Yeldon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how much of this could we pack away to take for a meal for our ship, who's just got to hang out.
I
For
mean, I'm
this.
about to be a bit of a pack mule. So.
Ah, good point. And we got a half of one right here.
Yeah, we have an actual mule half there.
Beyond that, there's a staircase that leads upwards. There are windows facing out towards the water. If any of you peer out to it, you can see the direction where your ship was coming in when you first got here on the island. In fact, you can also notice that there's more deer sitting at the bay area if you look out the window.
I'm going to investigate this room we're in.
Go for it.
11.
11. Rummaging through this room, you're not really finding anything else other than, like, the basic parts of a ship. You probably... Let me roll something real quick. You found some, like, pocket change in a couple of cupboards and shit, so you walk away with, like, 60 silver.
Yay!
I'm realizing that the use of my more human-like tendencies is coming kind of to a close. I'm kind of like fiddling with my spear, and I walk up to Eloy. Hey, Eloy.
Yeah.
Like, I get like the spear, so it's kind of like facing just above my head. Like the tip of the trident is like up here.
Alrighty.
You think you could tie this spear to my body so it stays like this when I transform?
Are they able to hear each other?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, how long does the...
Roll again to try. Roll again.
Eloy! Eloy!
Much better. 18.
got a 15, Con.
When he walks up to you, you see...
Eloy!
And then then instantly...
Eloy!
Him screaming in your face.
Yeah, you don't have... Actually, you know what? That's dumb. Yeah, you probably did have to shout. I
could
can hear
you,
you
like,
now.
Tie this rope around me so that this spear stays like this?
I mean, I can try. I don't want to cut off your windpipe there. I pull out some rope and try to affix it as best I can.
I have some rope. Like, it's already attached
Roll
to the spear.
athletics.
5.
Here, let me help
Well,
you with that.
you did a really good job, but unfortunately the spear's facing the wrong way.
I was holding the spear.
I know, and somehow
That's
he
how
flipped
bad
it.
he tied it.
What the hell?
No, this seems
Hold
like
on.
it'll work better.
Slide. Flip. You like to try?
Yeah, let me help you here. Athletics, you said?
Yep.
18.
You tie it on fast.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go.
So now there's a spear hanging off
Don't ever
him
tell
on his
anyone your
spine.
captain didn't do something for you. All right. Anyone else want to check something out in this room? Or do you think we should head upstairs?
I think we should continue, like...
I'll roll an investigation check just to see if there's anything of interest to, like... There's obviously a mage that fucking lives here or something.
Yeah. Well, the guy who made Carbol at least had some kind of magical knowledge.
Investigation 19.
Ooh. Investigation 19. That's a very good roll. Let me double check something real quick. I think I have the paper right here. I do. All right. A couple of drawers that Ezra has not been looking at, you decide to take a look at.
Those drawers look dumb. I'm
I
over
paw
here.
them open, just...
You paw them open. You find that there's a very ornate deer statue made of, I apologize, let me just double check if this is the right thing. Yeah, an obsidian crafted deer sculpture in there.
My ear starts to flick.
Huh? Oh, that's a new feeling.
You pick it up,
I attempt.
you touch it.
Clank, clank. It's like trying to pick things up with your fingers, like...
You hear a woman scream, "Help me!"
Do we hear it?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Hello, who's there?
Oh god, what have I done?
Riss turns to you and goes, "What?" Because he didn't roll for pretty good to get out of that deafness.
Hello? Who's there?
You okay, Wake?
Here, hold this for a sec.
I pick it up.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, and?
I touch it again.
Help!
Do you hear that?
No.
Where's it coming from? All right, I'm gonna roll perception.
I'd actually have you roll arcane instead.
Arcane. Well, you know, same fucking roll. 17.
It's coming from the statue.
Like psychically into my brain, or is the statue
No,
yelling?
the statue physically yelled at you.
But nobody else can hear it.
No.
Do deers have super hearing? I don't know. Back home, those Servine centaurs claim to be better at everything, so I didn't know when to trust them.
I don't like. How can I help you? Like, what can I do?
You're cursed as well!
Yup.
The sky will close! You must find him and defeat him!
I'm working on that one. Do you know where he is?
He's here! Ah!
Wake's losing his mind. Wait,
Hello?
what? Buddy. It's...
I think this has something to do with this curse.
Yeah,
But-
probably. I think you see a deer and you think you can talk to it.
No. This statue literally just spoke to me. It's not like I don't know if there's another one of these out there somewhere, but it feels like there was somebody on the other end of somewhere else.
I'm gonna roll insight and see if I believe him, or if I think he's just losing his mind.
Why would I be making this up?
It's
Roll
not that I-
persuasion.
It's not that I think you're going crazy, or it's not that I think you're
You know,
lying.
you know, the guy who's turning into a deer clearly isn't going insane.
It's you're turning into a
Go
deer. I
ahead,
think you're
roll
losing it. My insight was a modified 20. Now, with my insight though,
No, you don't understand. There's a lady in the deer.
There's...
now, to be fair, as Nat 1 might throw this off, but with my insight, I feel like I should be trying to. I can pick up on what he is feeling.
You know what? No, I think this is going an entirely different direction with that Nat one.
No, you don't get it. No. No. No.
Oh,
No.
Red, this looks like magical nonsense. Is there, anything about...
I'm pushing it towards red.
No. No.
Red will pick it up.
No. No.
Gonna roll arcane for her. She can't sense shit, Captain.
I'm
the cat.
Ziaka gives it a try. Ooh, that one's far different. She actually winces when she picks it up. I heard something scream, but it was muffled.
okay, Ziaka.
I feel this
It's
is
not good to humor him.
No, I can't really describe it, but I feel like this is some kind of communicative device.
Well, all right. If it's a device for communication, then
Is this like deer to deer only? Why isn't it working for Ezra?
I have no idea. Maybe it has something tied to the curse.
Tink, tink, tink.
Perhaps she could assist us, but I don't feel it would be wise to awaken her.
well, maybe whoever else is in this tower might have an idea of what it is. So if we keep looking, we might find some answers.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's more of these.
Also very possible. I mean,
If
he
we could
found
get one for Mr. Onslow, they could talk to each other.
That'd be cute. I think he likes the idea.
All right, let's look upstairs.
I'm with you.
All right, you guys go upstairs. You reach a second floor where a gated off doorway is. You can slightly peer inside, but the bars are just too thick to get a really good view on what's inside. But there's crates abound. It looks like there's alchemic items. There's like a dead pheasant just slightly in view. There's some garlic rows. There's a mortar and pedestal you could just barely see, but beyond that, it's really difficult to see anything else. The stairs do continue going up towards the lighthouse.
Okay. All right. You guys want to try and investigate this room while I work on this door?
Oh, no, it's not a room. It's like a staircase. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
like staircase, door, staircase. The rest of it is just stone encircling the center.
Well, then let me check out this door. For trying to, like... First, check for any traps. Is that
That'd be investigation.
investigation? 14.
14? No, they're just really barred shut tight. It looks like you can pull them up.
Okay. With my thieves' tools, I set to work to unlock this.
Go for it. Sleight of hand.
And that one just ignores all bonuses, right?
And that one is a severity roll.
Okay, well. I had to get it sooner or later. I am the captain of the Natural Wonders.
It's
after
not.
all.
It's not this campaign without at least more than 3 of them, apparently.
'Cause damn, thieves' tools is like where I shine.
And go fuck myself because I just rolled close to a nat 1 myself on a D100 again.
Woo!
I got a 4, so that's a pretty high severity.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Bad news.
I think your thieves' tools might be gone, but
Yeah, you kind of you take out the keys.
Break the lock.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. You let go of it, and it goes into the door.
Oh. Well, all right, smart guy. How about you just ram the door with that big old head of yours?
You still have hands. You still have hands, but you don't have the ability to communicate anymore.
I'm just gonna try to lift it. Just brute strength.
Roll for
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah, you kind of just hoist the bars up. They kind of like jiggle a little bit and then kind of like lurch down, but then pull back up again. So now the door is open.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
You head inside. Again, this just looks like a place where alchemy was made. There's a small little hobble in the side there where there's boxes upon boxes that look like they're statues, like a statue of an arm, a statue of a head. So this looks like this guy took pieces of other statues and put them together in boxes on the side.
Okay.
So he was building constructs, or at least attempting to.
This looks like our gargoyle factory, if I had to guess.
Wow.
Okay.
You are overcome with the wafting smell of herbs, like mint just instantly hit your face the moment you walked into this room.
It's a nice smelling place.
I just go nibble on some.
I'll take a look around, see if I can
As will
find
I.
anything relevant.
I have a feeling I'm
Alrighty.
not finding anything with that 5.
6.
I'm going to make an investigation check as well as I'm walking around just chewing on my sprig of mint. 17.
17. You find a rack full of potions that are actually still like they're still full. Like most of them are empty, and then there's 3 of them that are full. One color is light blue, one is red, almost looking like a healing potion from inside your pack, and another one is a very, very grossly chunky orange.
I kind of like tap red. I'm going to see if I can try to communicate like, hey, come look at this. This is a charisma check, right? 16?
Yeah. Roll insight. She got it.
All right.
See, for animals trying to communicate with humans, I think handle animal should suddenly become the stat.
Yeah, handle human.
Not yet. Not just yet. She heads over to the booth. Starts looking at the vials. Reads through a couple of notes. She looks back to you and says, "Well, according to a lot of these accounts, it has something to do with actually trying to eradicate or stay away Fae, specifically." Nothing about the curse, but just whatever caused it in the first place. However, she does identify it. One of the potions actually is Bane of Fae. So it's a zone of protection around the person who is taking attacks from Fae to have it be resisted.
Yeah, I will not be able to access it in combat, so somebody else should take that.
Is a Wendigo a Fae?
I have no idea.
Well,
Nuts.
we'll take the potion just to be safe, I think.
The other one
sense
is
to me.
just a minor cure wounds. And the other one, she takes a look at it. She looks through the book. I feel this is an incomplete cure disease spell. Or cure disease potion.
Is being a deer a disease? Because that'd be great.
I can only assume that's what he was trying to work towards, but wasn't able to complete it.
I mean, do we want to see how
I mean,
well
I
it
know
works
back home
now?
we said being a deer was a disease, but that was just something we said.
Thank you. I'm glad you picked up where I was getting ready to pull up for you.
What? What? Who's sick? You hear that from the back of you.
Oh! I turn around.
Calliope's starting to come too.
Oh, hey. Yeah. he is sick.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute! She starts, like, struggling to get out of her binds right now.
Calliope, we mean you no harm. I understand that you are under duress. Your orders were to stop us from coming where we are, by the way.
You just look at a fucking, like, her face just turns white when you say that, and she looks inside. I'm already dead.
Here's the thing. This place, as you saw, seemed pretty well defended and fortified. You might be safe if we just keep you here.
She, like, tries to look out towards the window. Let me see outside.
We take her to the window.
Yeah.
You take her over?
Yeah.
Sure.
Question, can she understand me?
I will roll a handle animal for her. She can, only slightly, because you're kind of like in the middle ground of transforming, so it's kind of like jarbled for her, but it's like wavering in between the languages.
All right, I'll do caveman speak for her then. We protect you.
She looks outside. The portal is still up. Very well. It's... By morning, I will be dead. And by morning, he'll transform.
Now, you're saying you'll be dead by morning. Is this just like you've got a time release problem, you're just going to die, we can't stop this? Or is this, he's going to come and get you?
You curse too?
I was born this way. You guys watch as she's talking now to Wake.
No, you die, curse.
No. I can't speak of it anymore. It'll just have him find me faster. I'm only delaying the inevitable at this point.
We protect.
Do you think
We stop him.
She now looks at you and just is like, there's no way you could. She does not believe you in the slightest. I'm gonna roll insight to see if she does. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, okay, because that was a really good roll. That was a nat 20. Let's see what this one is! It's not as good. 15.
She doesn't beat it, so she's now considering that this.
I'm looking at her just like very honestly.
She's hopeful, but she's not gonna believe in miracles at this point.
Here's the thing. You weren't around for this, and maybe word hasn't quite reached these remote regions, but we were the heroes of Jahal Cove not too long ago.
I have no idea what that is.
It was a big deal, trust me.
Maybe you didn't see it on our YouTube account?
Yeah. I understand that my word around here might be scarce of the news of the world, but we're a pretty big deal, and while this Wendigo guy sounds pretty scary, you're in good hands.
Roll persuasion.
You might have just set me back.
Maybe. 16. I forgot my persuasion bonus is real good. So.
She rolled a 17. She looks at you and is just like, no,
Never mind, I'm dead.
yeah, she's just
Hope
like,
is lost.
There's a fucking look of defeat on her face, just like,
All right. Counter argument. If you're convinced you're already dead, then helping us and telling us what we need to know won't hurt you.
roll with advantage.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's the same thing, 26.
She did not beat it. She, like, you see her, like, heavy breathing sigh, and she, like, wants to say something at first, but then she just feels like this guttural feeling of, like, no, stop, this is very bad. But then finally she slowly ebbs it out. When the dimension closes, he'll come from his home and kill anyone who spoke ill against him and take away those who have been cursed for new meat.
Okay. Do we have a timetable on this portal closing?
Dawn.
In Deer, I say, fuck them.
Yeah, this guy sounds like a dick.
She looks at you and just goes, "Oh no, don't do that!"
That's how confident I am.
Here's the thing. This is going to reveal some of Ezra's stupidity real quick.
Oh, boy.
On his lack of knowledge on other things.
Let's go.
I don't think, again, you don't realize how cool we are. Do you see my snake friend over there? She's got a real big snake friend that she might be able to bring along. We saw him slam dunk this guy and pour lava on him. It was sweet. I don't think this guy's going to have anything to say to that.
She looks over at Ziaka and remembers she's the one who slapped her in the face.
Yeah, she's pretty tough.
Calliope spits in her face.
What? Hey.
You just watch as Ziaka's tongue flicks out a little bit.
And now Ziaka,
Opens her mouth and hisses and extends her fangs.
I get between them.
Tensions?
What? My arms aren't stretching as well as they used to.
Tensions are high. We're all in this together. We're either going to all survive or die together. So let's try to get along. I know you're convinced that all hope is lost. And you know what? It very well might be. But we're all in this together.
Watching him just turn everyone into deer, the humans, the satyrs, any other creature, even the kobolds, just watching them all transform into... They're not even real deer. They're just cursed to look as such. They're just made as lambs to the slaughter, all things considered.
Yeah, it sounds pretty bad.
Him no fight us before, I say as I use my elemental attunement, and like at the tip of each of my antlers, a bit of fire sparks up.
This day just can't get any worse. Meanwhile, Risp is still downstairs. What?
Risp, buddy, we went upstairs.
He runs upstairs with a book in his hand. Oh, okay. There you are.
What'd you find?
I found accounts of apparently someone called Elizon, and Calliope turns and looks at him. That's my grandfather. Apparently, Elizon was the one who commissioned Carble outside to be made as a counterpoint to whatever this creature is.
Does Carble have some sort of power that the creature can't defend against? Like, is there a logic to why this is our defense mechanism? Is he the key to all of this?
They weren't able to test it fully as whoever was commissioned to make him was cursed just before he could complete the final process. The only thing that Carble is capable of based on this book alone is that he could stave away whatever the creature is. He can't destroy it. That's what the final phase was.
Well, okay. I mean, yeah, destruction would be nice, but you know, just a bit of a pushback isn't the worst thing. See, Calliope, if you're here with Carble, you're probably at least safe for a while.
Thanks for thinking about me. You see him hung out the window.
Yeah!
Just flapping his wings.
It's my boy Carble. By the way, you two apparently met when you were a child, but he wasn't quite finished yet, so, hi.
Thank you for saying that, because that's a fucking knowledge roll on her part. Hot damn, she rolled pretty friggin' high. She, like, looks over at the statue man flapping outside. Oh, that's what it was. That's what my grandfather wanted me to see.
Yeah, he was protecting this place, but we talked him down, and he managed to open this door for us.
Oh, you were a lot smaller when I saw you.
Yeah, he's real nice. I was getting ready for a fight when you kept telling us to not go this way. So when we met him.
I rolled my eyes.
I was ready to do dramatic battle with this stone demon, but it turns out he's a good guy.
I think I can take you.
Yeah, with
know
my little deer arm, I'm just like.
Look, we're not here to. This isn't a pissing contest, Carble. Either one of us could have won. We have no idea how it would have gone.
Calliope just sighs after hearing all of this shit happen around her. Can you untie me?
Do you promise?
I start like pulling at the ropes with my teeth.
All right.
I don't have fingers.
No, they're still there a little bit.
No, I didn't. I've been fucking messing with shit.
Well, Wake seems to have
All right.
cast his vote.
Fine.
Eloy, do you have a problem with us untying her?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, no.
I'm
Okay.
gonna roll me deception versus Calliope's insight. Your shit has been called out.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Not even just the situation, but his racism might be calling into question here.
13.
A nat 20. What's that supposed to mean?
Look, you remind me of some unpleasantness from back home, all right? I'm sure it's nothing against you.
That's very big of you, Eloy.
I rolled a 24 for untying this thing. I'm assuming it's dexterity with my fingies.
Sleight of hands, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You let her go. She gets off you, and she actually like backs up now, knowing that there's ill will between you and her in some fashion.
Look, this is my baggage, and I'm gonna try to do a better job of handling it. Okay?
Red kind of like chuckles to herself. I mean, that's what you've been doing most of the time when you're around us.
Okay, that was good. High five, Red.
Ain't that just like a judgmental deer?
Well, okay. Now that I feel like we're all somewhat on the level here, everyone's calm. We're not going to be trying to strike out at each other. Do you know anything else about this tower that we're in? Should we be worried about climbing higher? Is something bad waiting for us upstairs?
I don't know. I've never actually been inside.
Oh, well, I guess this will be a learning experience for all of us.
Grandfather had me come here to visit, but he never actually asked me to go inside. He said that was important busy work to be done.
You were probably pretty young at the time. He might have not been sure if you would have understood or...
Yeah, and we're kind of very rowdy as children. I might have been doing cartwheels and jumps off walls and everything.
Yeah, there does seem to be some fragile, important work to be done in here, so I could see that posing a problem.
You kicked me in the jaw once.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. It's all right, I didn't feel it.
Guy's solid as a rock, this guy. All right. Do we want to go upstairs? Or is there anything else in this room? Anyone else? find
Did
anything
either of you
interesting?
take those potions?
I can grab them. Sure.
Yeah, you have the incomplete cure disease potion, the cure light wounds potion, and the phase bane potion. That was just Wake doing an investigation, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and
That
you
was
guys
my
rolled low, unfortunately,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Let me take a look for Red, since this might be a little bit more up her alley, and boy howdy it is. She starts taking a look at the statues. When she touches them, they actually kind of make a jerk motion, insinuating that these statues were incomplete or failed experiments that still have some kind of motion in them. She kind of lurches back, and you hear Carble, "Oh no, don't worry. They don't have the ability to speak or think. They just have reflexes."
They just feel pain.
Pretty much.
Is this where you came from, Carble?
Yes.
That's what I figured.
I was the last one to be made. That's all the failures.
Were there other completed ones like you?
No, I was the only one.
The first and the last. An impressive story.
Red takes a little bit more of a look through most of the other crates. A lot of it are just components. If you wanted, and she's not sure if this is any benefit to you, but you're the captain, so
Right.
she's going to bring this to you. Well, considering that I'm not sure if we don't go up and there's not anyone else here, but we could take what's here back to the ship and sell it off as trade.
We'll keep that in mind. Right now, it seems like a lot to try and cargo with what we're doing, but we could definitely make a return trip should that look like the right course of action.
Very well, because I do believe this would be very fine components for alchemy, something that Gulfer might find useful.
I do like the sound of that.
All right, so you guys want to head upstairs?
Oh.
I am ready
Alrighty.
to head.
You head upstairs. Finally, you're at the central focus of the lighthouse. There's a bed fully made off to the side. It looks like the mechanism for the light is off right now, so it's not working at all.
Okay.
But it was when we got here.
You're right.
Interesting.
It was working when you got here, but when you go upstairs, it's off. And it doesn't look like it was tampered with. It looks like everything's just completely fresh. The bed's made. It doesn't look like there were signs of life. If you look in a little closet, there's clothing all still hung up. Nothing's been moved or jarred at this point. It's all dusty.
With my deer snout, I'm gonna do a perception check just to see if I can like smell if there's like recently been somebody here.
All right.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. Well, with this odd, strange sensation of trying to get a smell for anything else that isn't you or your companions, you do get a whiff of some really strong, like, organic, like, scent, like, almost like a berry-like scent coming from the bed.
I go over to it. I follow the scent.
Yep.
I follow my nose wherever it goes.
You follow your nose right to the pillow. It smells like cranberries.
Wake, what do your dear eyes see?
Shit. He says that it smells of berry.
Well, that's nice, I guess, but
Can I discern how recently somebody's been here?
It smells fresh, almost like it's still growing.
I pick up
I
For the
I
sake-
try to convey that to Calliope.
For the sake of brevity, I'm gonna say Calliope's gonna like translate for you, so speak common for now.
Okay.
Feels like they've been here recently. Very recently. Like, still here. Recently.
Calliope will try to get a whiff for it. I smell the berries, but I can't discern the time. She's not. She gets the smell as well, but she's not getting the sense of time like you are.
Is it the pillow that they're smelling it from?
It's the bed. Like the
bed?
whole bed
Okay.
area is where the scent is coming from.
All right. Well, you said the bed was made. I pull some of the covers back.
There's an indent like a person sleeping in it in there.
But there's like, we're not seeing anything.
You're not
we
seeing.
just-
There's no person, and putting your hand there results in nothing. You don't feel anything. It's just the indent is in the bed.
They use it a lot, I guess. There's like no movement. It's just the indent.
No, it's just the indent. But it looks like weight is being applied to it as we speak.
I assume your grandfather lived here? Was he a berry man?
My grandfather never lived here.
Oh.
My knowledge arcane is a modified 20.
A modified 20?
Yeah.
You get this weird feeling that someone is there. There's no one there. You can physically feel that no one's there, and the indent is there, but you get this really fucking weird sensation that there's a person sleeping in this bed right this second.
I just say the word red. Which I'm guessing Calliope says red.
Yeah.
No,
Red?
there's no color
oh,
here.
that's me.
Oh, yeah, Calliope. I don't know if I've introduced you to everybody, but we'll just introduce her to all the...
I say my name. Wake.
You see Ziaka.
Ziaka, Calliope, Ziaka. You've met.
Ziaka just kind of smiles. Oh, so bitch.
Ziaka, please. We're trying to get along.
What, is that not a form of common in saying a person's...
It's kind of an insult.
Oh, bitch. You watch Calliope just turn to her and just smirk, and she starts speaking something in Druidic back to her. I can only, and Ziaka's like, I can only assume that was an insult, in which case her hood goes up.
Friends.
It's girls.
Red is going to, like, you watch as she, like, pulls out a small container of what looks like salt or some kind of powder. She starts sprinkling it across the bed and starts writing down results. This takes about 10 minutes for her to try and figure out what's going on. She's, like, pressing down on the bed. This feels occultish. Like, there is, in fact, a person in here. There's just no way to physically reach out to it. And I don't know this magic enough that I can't commune with them.
Do you still have that deer statue? Do we have the deer statue to hand to like have him?
You're not speaking, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Physical
why would I
contact?
I don't have hands. Where would I have put
Well,
it?
I wasn't so much asking you, more the group. Did like who held it last and where was it put?
You held it last.
I held it last.
Yes!
Well, then I have it. All right. I thought that we handed it to Red at some point. Okay. I basically touch it to you to see if it's communicating at all. You hear anything?
You hear moaning beyond that. Like painful
Kinda.
moans.
Oh, it's I say pain.
Calliope says it back.
Oh yeah, Calliope. Do you know what this is?
It's an effigy, something that the druids of the forest used to make.
See, because we've noticed that those who seem to either be more attuned with the deer folk or just magic in general have been able to, like, hear something from it.
I'm going to roll something real quick. Red has a very stupid idea that she's keeping it to herself right now, so she's not doing it.
I don't think I ever rolled Arcana about that thing, but knowing that it's druid related, does a roll of 10 tell me anything?
Roll with advantage.
Oh. 12?
It's meant to be some kind of communal device with those who have passed.
Oh.
All right. This is for talking to the departed folks.
Oh.
I point out the window toward the portal. Or
People have crossed the other side of that portal.
Well, that's where he resides.
Is he the only one there?
I point
I
at
don't
the
know.
I point at this.
I've never been inside. That's where he told me I would go if I disobeyed him.
I said, you say meet on other side. Meet? Point.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before, but all I know is that he's carted away those who've been cursed and turned into deer into this inside the portal, and they're never seen again.
Meet.
Let's see if Ziaka will do this. No, she will not. She's too busy looking at Calliope like she wants to eat her.
Terrific.
Riss. For fuck's sake, he finally got it. Riss.
Somebody pieced it together.
You see like a little hand like reach up.
Here you go, Risp. I don't think we gave you a chance to look at this.
He puts it on the bed,
Good call.
and you watch as there's the body of a deceased human male sleeping on the bed now.
Calliope, you know this person?
That's Grandpa's friend. Oh yeah, that's me master.
Oh, hey, Carpal.
Well, you're on the lighthouse. He's sitting right
Yeah.
there looking at you.
I sniff him. I guess he still smells like cranberries.
Yep.
Well,
I'm gonna
that's...
do a medical check. 16.
16. You
He's
go to
very
touch
dead.
him. He's ice cold. He's been dead for a long time.
What the fuck was running this lighthouse? I say in not so many words.
That's Riss kind of goes, well, if it is a conduit for the dead, maybe this whole place is somewhat dead.
Like the whole island? Like, could that be why the whole town looked like everybody just left yesterday?
That's a plausible idea, Eloy.
Well, didn't,
That's the first one of those I've ever had, I think.
This entire place haunted?
Well, didn't Jaleel say she was the one who was upkeeping the town, making it...
Yeah, but she also says she's afraid of going to this spot.
That's true.
I convey.
Calliope like looks around. Jaleel, who is this Jaleel? It's
I point at Risp. Like him, but lady.
There's one of them still left?
Yeah, she lived here. I assumed you knew. You seemed like you knew this place pretty well.
I say other side of island.
That's why he was so angry. He said there was one left on the island that he still hasn't claimed, and he couldn't find her.
That sounds like our Jaleel.
But now there's you, and he did state that before this morning he was pleased that new cargo was inbound.
I say he'll be less pleased by dawn.
He probably means us. Well, all right. We found an invisible corpse that's visible when we place this talking statue.
Investigate. Oh, damn. Well, if it weren't for all these nat 1s, these nat 20s would be paying off. Investigation check on the body.
Investigation check on the body. You start patting down the body to try and like see if there's anything on person of him.
Pat.
You do notice that there actually is a small parchment in the back pocket underneath his cloak.
Here, I'll help you with that.
Yep. When you pull it away from his body, it turns invisible.
I lay it on the body.
You lay it on the body and it reappears.
All right. What's it say? Or
The note
is on it.
The note claims that there's one final ingredient needed to create the cure spell that was supposed to be installed into Carbal.
Oh.
and it's a special form of herb that's in the middle of the woods.
Hey, that's So what's in the middle of the woods, Calliope?
Well, it used to be where all the other fawns used to live.
So you're saying that he resides in the other side of the portal, right?
Yes,
Nighttime safe.
his dimension is within the lake, which is where our town used to be. He made his home there and made our town his stomping ground.
Okay. So heading there now to get this herb might be the peak of danger.
Yes, he's bound to travel around during the night.
Oh.
Unfortunately, this looks like our only answer at the moment.
No.
Hey, Carble, do you want to go on a trip?
Righto.
Oh, all right. I was ready for you to put up a fight saying that you had to defend this
I
place.
might be able to complete him. Ask him to go downstairs and open the door before we
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah, we may have found some notes from your master about how to complete you.
Oh, that's nifty.
Yeah, but we're gonna need you to come with us, and we're also gonna need you to open that door down there. So we're
Oh.
gonna probably start heading down there somewhat soon.
All right, 1 second. You watch him fly down.
From a safe
You hear a
distance,
sliding grind of stone.
From a safe distance, that sounds so much better. I'm going to investigate this room, just to make sure anything
before
else
we
in there-
leave.
Yep.
Yeah. Take a last look around.
Ugh, another bad roll. 5.
Yeah, 6.
I'll do one more roll to look for the room. 11.
11. One more search of the room. You can't take the piece of paper. It fades away when you pull it away from him. But you do get a visual indication of what the herb looks like.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have my pen and paper. I try to copy the note as best I can.
If you want to do that, that's going to be a knowledge check.
Knowledge? All right.
Yeah.
12 or 10.
10? That would have... Yeah, that's knowledge because you're writing down the information and getting it. So you get a vague picture of it in your own, little parchment.
Okay.
When the note moves away from him, does it just become invisible or does it become intangible too?
Invisible. You actually still can feel it as you pull it away.
Hold on. I'm going to try to pull it away and then touch it to the deer statue rather than the body.
It becomes visible.
Oh, that's a lot easier.
Wow.
Good thinking, Wake. That deer brain of yours is working overtime.
I think he said, fuck you, Ezra.
Nah, must have been thank you, Ezra. You're probably close.
I tap my snout. Tink, tink.
Yeah, see? He knows what's up.
Wow.
I do my best to fold the paper.
Apart from just finding out that little bit of information, you look inside his armoire where all the clothing and everything is. You do find one cloak that kind of stands out. It looks newer than everything else, and it has this sort of essence of flair to it. It's a dark purple robe. It's a dark purple robe with a hood, and it has what looks like drapes of invisible ivy that is etched in from the waist to the bottom of it.
Ooh, that's fancy. Would it be...
I just ask, what this?
Yeah, hold it up basically for the group. Is anyone getting anything from this? Is this,
Oh, I know what that is. Master was wearing it a lot when little Miss Calliope was around. See, when she was a youngin', he used to play fancy tricks on her with his illusion magic. And he used to wear that whenever he wanted to cast things like it.
Can I try?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Here you go, Eloy. Try it on.
He
Try it
doesn't
on.
need it.
If you wear this robe, it gives you advantages on illusion casting.
Oh, damn. Yeah, this feels
Once per day.
Okay.
Ray just got
say.
even stronger. He's already knocked us off the ship.
Yeah, this feels real good. Can I take this? Is that all right?
I mean, let's ask him. He waddle you see Carbo waddle on over to the body. Master, can he wear the cloak?
I promise I will do right by it and try to stop the thing. What did this to you? I assume. I don't know. Maybe he died of natural causes.
Well,
maybe just
he
died in
didn't
sleep
answer,
peacefully.
so I don't really know.
Roll persuasion to get him to do it.
Wait,
it's a
say what
yes.
you're gonna say first.
Yes,
All right.
mission.
Well, I think we are trying to complete his mission. The mission that he died doing, to create you and make you the best Wendigo puncher that you can be.
I have a question.
Oh, okay.
What does die mean?
Oh. All right.
I mean, he's right there. He's just sleeping a lot.
Yeah.
Everyone just backs away.
So, lots of people have different ideas about what happens to your mind brain, but what we do know is that you stop moving and you don't start up no more.
Oh, just like when I was asleep and I was activated again.
Less like that and more like, think back to the very, very first time you were ever alive and awake and aware of things around you. What were you before that? It's like going back to that.
Oh, I was just a statue of a head. I didn't even have this gorgeous outlook. I was just some schlub Humy statue.
Yeah, so it's sort of like that. Like, you can see him, he's still got all of a human's parts, but nothing inside to make it move and think.
Roll persuasion with advantage. Oh.
23.
Don't worry, he rolled a 3. I guess I understand that. I don't want to go back to that no more. I guess I can't get him. Can we get him to come wake up again? Is there no other way?
I look at Risp.
Well, there could be, but it's very difficult. And didn't Miss Lowe tell you that that's the reason why the whole Mind Flayer thing happened?
Yeah, Carbol, there are technically ways to wake people up from death, but they're very dangerous and usually have really, really bad side effects. And more often than not, a lot of the good people, like your master, who are dead, would probably rather stay asleep than be woken up because of how dangerous it is.
I guess so. I guess you wouldn't want to be awake with all this deer stuff happening.
Yeah.
I mean, don't
Think
you
that, but
want to
way
go to
worse.
sleep?
Well, what we believe is when you die, the way that you stay active in the world is by the people who remember you and carry on after you and finish your great works, just like you're doing for your master.
Oh, well, thank God. That means I'll be immortal through her, because she remembered who I was.
In a way, yes.
And Calliope kind of just looks left and right.
Yeah. And when she's gone, people after her will remember her and on forever.
Wow, we're all immortal.
Pretty much, yeah.
In a way, yeah.
So there's nothing to be scared of.
Yeah, you can keep it. That's fine.
All right, thank you.
There you go.
Great.
All right.
With that, I think we start heading downstairs.
All right. So, you head downstairs. There are shifting forms down at the base of where the hill was, where the lighthouse road started.
Like shadows.
You can't tell from that. Would be a perception check from this distance.
Well, hey, I'm going to do perception check. I see 60 feet in the darkness since it's nighttime. I assume that'll help.
That'll help. Yes.
No.
Perception is a modified 20.
Modify 20.
Oh, your perception's better than mine.
Yep.
What do my dear eyes see?
Your dear eyes see people.
Humans?
Humans, but it
Or
looks like they're
humanoid?
adorned in deer outfits from this distance.
Oh, boy.
I say druid?
Calliope looks out. That shouldn't be. There are no other humans left on this island. And the only creature my master knew about was that there was, before you all came, one other creature that was on here, and you told me that was the kobold.
I nod.
I don't know what those are.
I start to cautiously approach. Have they noticed us? Or are they like standing there waiting for us, like noticeably?
They're kind of like moving in very distilted motions. Like some of them kind of sway like to the side. So much so that it looks like their upper torso kind of like swerved, like it's almost disjointed from the waist down. They almost move like how the zombies did you fought back on Jahal Cove.
I go into stealth. Shit. I rolled a 9.
You roll a 9?
To try and to slink off in the background, be like, all right.
You
I'll try
dark,
and get a
you
closer
dark
look.
souls behind the fucking behind the lighthouse.
So just roll back there. Silence.
From this distance, it doesn't look like they're paying any attention to you, but they are kind of like meandering their way towards the lighthouse, but they're not in a hurry.
I slowly wander towards them.
Roll perception one more time.
This one's not quite as good. 15.
15. They look like people, but with various deer bits, like part of one's face is deer. It's got an antler coming out of its shoulder. It's got, like, patches of fur on the side of its body.
So like
And,
me, but more,
open wounds, too.
So like me, but more abomination.
Yeah.
Okay. I say it could be trouble.
Calliope kind of, like, hides behind you.
Are these... Well, I'm hiding behind the behind the lighthouse waiting for things to go down.
Oh, those don't look pretty at all. I had no idea what those are. Are those supposed to be fawn? Calliope looks at Carble.
These are not fun.
I yell out in deer. Hey!
The moment you speak up, they pick up pace.
Shit!
I ready my crossbow.
Carble kind of looks at them. Oh, are we supposed to be afraid of them?
I don't know about a...
Red, like, snaps her hand and pulls up a fireball. Very afraid, yes. Oh, well then it's a good time for me to do this. Ah! Roll con.
You gotta be careful about doing that into the mic.
Well,
Just tilt your head up when you do it. 7.
it's gonna be fun to edit that one.
13.
17. Much better this time.
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. Roll it again. I apologize.
I'm 17.
7.
13.
You're deaf.
Great.
Everyone else kind of passes that. And nope, Ziaka's not passing that. Red's passing that, and Calliope is absolutely not passing that. I'm gonna roll damage. Oh, fuck me, max damage. Okay.
Which was
15 sonic damage.
Like, all of us take that?
No, those who failed the roll take
Oh, okay.
it. You guys succeeded it, so it's not like you were able to bypass it all the way. Those with the low score, like Ezra did, you're taking the damage, but you're deaf.
Ears bleeding a little.
Yep.
Little warning next time, because that hurts us real fierce. Turns out I can stop that if you just give me just a heads up. I can make us immune to that and them not.
You watch as the creatures down below were actually writhing in pain, like they were grabbing their heads, feeling that.
Hey, but good job though. Look at that. They didn't like that one bit.
They are now just like sitting there on the road, like just on the floor, like holding their ears, screaming in agony right now.
I'm gonna drink
They
another
sound
potion,
like
by the way.
They sound like a mixture between a person yelling and a deer like letting out a scream.
I healed 7.
But they're still...
Oh no, they're still
Functioning.
there. No, they're still functioning, but they just stopped. They stopped their advance and they're on the floor. They're not doing anything right now.
Alright, I'm going to go attempt to coup de grace a few of them.
Hey, take a look at them first. I got I got this real bad suspicion. We left some folk behind. This ain't what become of them, is it?
Do they look familiar as I approach? Like, they looked like monsters before.
They look, as you approach, you are now 30 feet away from them. Roll me investigation.
To 15.
You've never seen these people before.
I proceed to put them out of their misery.
All right, roll it. Oh, actually, you're coup de grace. Roll damage.
Yeah. Oh, just straight damage. Doop, boop, dee, dee, boop. That is a... it's double damage, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Okay, that's a 12 for one. That is a 18 for another. How many of these are there?
There's 2.
Okay, 12 and 18.
12 and 18? Yeah, so that was not times 2 in total, was it? Or was that just the rolls?
12 was times 2 and 18 was like, yeah, they were a 6 and a 9.
Okay, yeah. So you just grab one of their heads with whatever human-like abilities you have left and snap the neck. Yeah, they just hit the floor dead.
I yell through my deafness. Subdue! This might just speed up your dearness.
No. They're dead. I say as I already put like my bottom hoof through one of their faces.
Yep, so there is a male...
It may as well only be me.
There's a male humanoid creature that still is this like abomination. So it's a male humanoid looking like he's in his 30s and a female humanoid looking like she's in her 30s as well.
All right, I guess the trouble is cleared, so I leave stealth and rejoin the group.
You
Still
hear bleeding of the same kind from the creatures you just took out. You hear more from the forest scream out.
I rolled a 16 on con. Can I hear again?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that sounds pleasant. And that's the direction we gotta go, right?
I'm in a clearing right now, right? Like there's
Yeah,
no forest around us.
You're not in the forest yet. You can see the forest ahead of you. On the map, you're pretty much...
Yeah, we're sliding
you're
down.
right here.
Okay, we're down there now. If we want to kick the map on there. It's just the webcam. There you go. So that's where we are now. All right, so if there's no I'm going to do a quick investigation check on these guys, see if I can discern what the difference between them and I are. 18.
18. They look like what happens when you were like... You feel like looking at them, it's like what you were going through, only just sped up, but then stopped right in the middle. Like, you feel like this is like a rapid change that just stopped midway, and there's no way the body can figure out what it's supposed to be.
I hold up the incomplete cure disease potion. Do you think these were like attempts?
Carvel looks at you. No, they never used any live experimentation. There were never any people who looked like this when the master was playing around with his magic.
Out of curiosity, try holding that deer statue up to him. See if that does anything.
I hold the deer statue up to it.
The deer parts that are there turn back into human, and their bodies are just limpless corpses.
Oh, wow. So they're like, they're deers on the other side. Oh, man.
I hold the deer statue up to Wake. Why doesn't it work for you?
I just say mystery.
We're catching a lot of those lately.
Remember, you said that it's a conduit for the dead.
Yeah. Oh. I say unliving.
Oh yeah, this is the perfect time for you to start breaking schematics down for the undead, right?
I already broke this down a while ago. This is the way Wake comes
What
through.
about repeating now?
It bears repeating. I don't know why. I am saying everything he's saying word for word.
Yeah, Calliope's just like trying to keep up with you fast as she can.
Well,
Does
Calliope.
this guy not know what a zombie is?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Just let him be. we found it's easy.
Even Calliope doesn't know what a zombie is.
Ah,
So
perfect.
She's just like looking at this in abject horror. And meanwhile,
See,
Ziaka.
I get along with her.
Meanwhile, Ziaka's just there. Oh, good. This shit again.
Yeah, Carble, that's... Remember when we said that there's ways to bring people back, but they come back real wrong? Yeah, this is the
It's
kind of thing that
kinda
can
like
happen.
this.
It's real bad.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah. That's why I say, like, look, if... Old Lady Big Rock Mountain forbid, if I should fall in the line of duty here, like, yeah, I don't want to come back like that. I don't think your master would neither.
No, I wouldn't want that either. Well, then we just go right over there to that big Aurora Borealis and we just close it up, don't we? He starts walking that way.
Well, that's the hope, but you might want to slow down a little bit.
Oh, he's going slow. He's not.
Yeah, I continue pace with him.
Yeah.
Calliope, you know this forest pretty well. The traps that we had to avoid narrowly before, you have a pretty good idea of where they are.
I say, we.
Yes, I know where they were placed. I don't believe anyone else does either. So that might be to our advantage.
Yeah,
However,
if you
is
can,
it,
if
is
you
it
can help us
possible I
safely
can...
go through.
She wants to know, can she see the piece of paper with the deer statue that you had?
Oh, sure. I hand it over to her.
I hand her the piece of paper.
She looks it over and starts reading it. Oh, that's the ingredient? It's poison oak.
Oh. Is that only found in, where he is?
She doesn't know that you guys have a map, but she pretty much discerns that there is a place where some really, really intense poison oak can be found on the northwest side of the island. In the forest.
I say, let's go.
All right, well, have at it, boys.
All right, Ben, you want to start moving us through the forest here?
Yeah, so north is toward us, right? As I
Yeah.
recall? Yeah, so...
So up to this side? Or is this side
Yeah, it'd
east?
be like around here somewhere, I would assume.
You would want to be up here.
Up here? Okay, so yeah, that's...
But let's stop where you are right there.
all right.
As you guys walk through the forest, Calliope's kind of leading you all at this point since she knows this place a little bit better than any of you. She stops and she gets down into the shrubbery because she's starting to feel like... You watch as her ears peek up and she looks off to the distance and she feels like something's coming towards you guys. And she rolls a stealth.
Yeah, I'll try and go into stealth with her.
Do the same.
15. Or, I'm sorry, 20. Modified.
She's not stealthing at all. She rolled a 3. Let me roll for everyone else.
Got a 17.
Oh, God, poor Riss.
I'm quiet!
Yeah, everyone else except for Riss and Calliope pass.
All right, I'll say if they aren't going to stealth, I won't stealth. I would rather be the first one to get attention.
Yeah, I got a 15 if that helps me.
The more of those weird abomination creatures start meandering their way towards you. Riss is in desperate, just like ready to like hold his hands up, ready to cast some kind of sort of magic. You at this point, you're a whole deer.
Yeah, my stealth ain't doing much now.
Yeah, no, you are just straight up deer.
I look at them. I like just start like, I'm ready to charge. I'm like,
All right. Guys. I've been trying something. I can use music to stop sound. All right? It's this new trick I got.
Ooh.
If everybody gathers in real close, I can do this on us, and then you, Carble, you can just let loose on those boys, and you won't hurt us none at all.
Oh, all right, I guess I can give that a go. Just tell me where I got stained.
All right. Yeah. All right. Everybody getting real close. If everybody will gather in within a 20-foot radius,
Yep.
I'll cast silence on us.
I
Everyone
think
will
I'm
do
probably
so.
already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're stealth, but I have a feeling we are within 20 feet of each other.
So,
Yeah.
Carble just needs to either fly 20 feet in the air or step over to the side.
Yeah, no, he just like waddles on like 20 feet away.
Like this.
Yeah, like this.
That's right. That's right. Now I'm gonna give you the thumbs up when we're ready to go. I cast silence and then thumbs up him.
No, you don't. You guys don't hear it.
Yeah, we don't hear anything. We just see its effects.
Yeah, we
You
just see the
watch-
trees shake.
No, not even shake. They bend they bend back with his voice.
Just like a
And they
tunnel.
whip back, and the creatures, like, again, 2 more of those, like, weird abomination creatures start, like, coming over, but then start holding their heads and fall to the ground. These, however, one of them is another humanoid-looking creature, but the other one has more deer at the bottom than they do on the top, indicating that that was supposed to be a fawn.
Okay.
And then Carble, noticing how you took care of it, oh, I guess I gotta do it like this then.
We've taught this boy to kill.
It's okay, dear, sleep now.
All right, I release silence. Sorry about that. What'd you say?
I said dear, sleep now.
Thank you, Carble. That was very good.
Carble, your voice is amazing. Is there like a limit to how many times you can do that a day?
No, I don't think so. There's holes in his neck.
Probably.
I say patch. Patch.
What?
Is that supposed to happen?
No, not that I remember.
All right.
You can peer inside his neck, actually.
Oh, boy.
There is an exit point out the other way that's kind of off to the left, but you also notice there's some kind of weird little crystal inside.
Is that... I'm seeing a little crystal in there. Is that where that sound comes out from? Do you know?
He, like, reaches his finger inside and starts tapping at it. Oh, yeah. So there is. I don't know. Wait a minute.
Easy, easy.
No, he's not pulling it out. He's just scratching at it.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh. So that's where it's all coming from. I feel it right here. Right where this is.
So should that not be exposed? Would that be dangerous for you? You think?
I guess. I mean, so far nothing's been coming at me, Two-Face.
Well, hey, I've got an idea. I open my bag. I have a set of fine clothes. I pull off basically like a scarf and just wrap it around his neck. There you go. Now you're looking snazzy, and you won't have to worry about anything getting in on that crystal.
I'm going to dig into the earth with my hooves and my
Oh yeah, I should also give you the
antlers.
I should also say this out for the crowd, since now you're
Sure.
full deer.
Yeah.
Since you are full deer, your attacks now just roll d6s. You have still
Yeah, I still have martial arts.
you have all
basically.
your capabilities still. All your stats remain the same. You cannot speak common. You cannot
used to
speak
that
common
one by now.
Yeah. You cannot speak common. You I apologize. You have a d6 for your attacks, and you can't use anything that requires hands.
Yeah. I was ready for that one. I am going to do a survival check digging into the dirt to try to find some clay.
Okay.
That is a modified 20.
Well, with your heightened deer sense, you found some way to... Yeah, you just, like, you paw at the ground, you reach your snout in at the floor, and you whip it back up, and there's clay on your nose right now.
I say, clay!
Oh, well, Calliope heads over. We have this. I mean it might be something to plug the holes with.
It's a good idea. Nice thinking, Calliope.
But it was...
I lick the clay off my nose.
Ah, don't eat it, Wake.
It's edible!
You don't know where that's been.
Ground!
God damn it.
Yeah. And you know where your people like to piss and shit?
Sea! Ocean!
No, not you, the deer people.
Hey!
Not...
Racist!
No,
Wow.
that's Eloy.
I was about to say, it wasn't even me this time. I was real good.
There are grazing creatures here.
Calliope just goes, hey, but then she just goes, he's not actually wrong, though. So you take the clay and you put it in the holes where his neck are?
Yes.
I mean, it starts gooping out.
You should probably do like a check. Like just because I can kiln it.
Red, can you I mean I guess Wake could try this too, maybe. Can we like throw some fire on that, try and harden it up some?
That
Like
might work.
like my antlers light up like a goddamn menorah.
All right, so let's go ahead and try us a couple of rolls for that. That will be, let me just check here real quick. That will be Arcana, Medicine, and Survival for you.
All those for me?
Yeah.
Oh, Arcana. Nat 20.
Hey.
All right.
Medicine. 15.
Okay.
And survival. 25. Damn, that was pretty fucking good.
You've been bitten by sharks before in the neck, haven't you? Because you just you were just like, oh, this shit's fucking easy.
I know how to craft
I
this.
get up.
Yeah, everyone's watching is like,
His deer craftsman skills are impeccable.
Just nipping at it with my deer snout.
why do I just now imagine
If
that
we can think of a way to get him off this island without him dying, this would be a phenomenal act for our show.
I block that out as I roll my eyes and continue what I'm doing.
Yeah, Red was about to help, but then she notices you just like fucking get in there and take care of business. There are now plugged up holes where areas where the hole used to be. It's very, very, very clear that this was a patch job. Like,
It's shabby. It will probably, like, he probably shouldn't scream too much,
yeah,
but
Yeah.
it'll hold.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking care of those last two groups. I think any more that we find, we might want to hold off on that because I don't want you to do yourself an injury there.
I say save for big guy.
Yeah, we'll keep your screams for the scary man.
All right, I'll do that. All right, so you guys head up to the lake, or to the river anyway. There is now a running river that leads out west. It looks like there's no real way to get across without fording it, or even a way just to walk across it without at least, from looking at it from this perspective, you can very well surmise that walking into this water, it's running, and it's going to push you away. Getting towards the middle, it looks like you'd have to swim it.
I'm sitting here, like, just pondering in my head, what does this mean for me?
This is a pretty...
I step calmly up to the edge of the river.
Calliope, it looks like there's a
Just take a
narrower,
drink.
like a narrower part, like over that away. Looking at the map, do you know if there's an easier? Is this as good as we're gonna get, or is there an easier place to get across here?
We could... She looks at the map. We could walk over that way, but we'd be much closer to him.
That does sound dangerous. With where we're trying to go, we have to cross this river. There's not a chance there's going to be some poison oak like here.
No, it's just towards the edge.
And this river, it looks about, what, 20 feet across? Maybe
Yep.
close to like 25, 30 feet
25,
across.
30 feet.
What do you guys think? Jumpable?
Maybe for me. Maybe.
I mean, we could. We're in the forest. We could try and find some deadfall, try and fashion ourselves a raft, but that would take some time.
Eloy, your donkey ears perk up. Roll me perception.
Right? That would be 22.
Just a little bit downstream, you whip your head to the side and notice that there's a pack of wolves drinking water.
Is there a, like, here's what I'm looking for while he's looking at that. I am looking for a tall, relatively thick tree with kind of a, like, something that we could, like, chop down, basically, and, like, just
Roll
create
nature.
a small bridge. Okay. Knowledge nature, that would be a 15. If I'm doing survival, that's a modified 20.
There is something like that. You probably could find a tree that can get you halfway before having to make a jump. but it's not close to the edge. It's probably like 3 trees back. So
not only would we have to cut it down, we would have to bring it over.
Yes.
Also, guys, there's some wolves over that way. Maybe no sudden moves.
My ears flick.
Yeah, Calliope just like stops dead and looks like a car's coming at her.
Can I clearly see how many there are?
Yeah, from here you can see there's like 5 of them.
Okay.
They pay you no mind right now. They're just drinking water.
Well, our options are as follows. Move further up, move further down to the south and try to find a thinner crossway.
Crossway. That might be.
Which is away from the wolves, right? They're downstream?
They're heading towards where the ocean is based on...
Yeah, okay. So they're downstream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can head away from the wolves and closer to potential other dangers and closer to an area that's easier to cross. Or we can attempt to ford here. Or we can fight the wolves for literally no reason.
Well, I was going to say, if these wolves start paying too much attention, do you think you could conjure up some illusion, like some really easy prey for them to chase after?
I mean, I could try, but here's the thing. It only really works with it's like a light show. It's not going to smell like prey to a wolf.
Okay.
So, I mean, it might be better than nothing, but...
Ziaka hits the floor. There's something beyond that. She looks out towards the distance, and
In what direction?
she's looking at the wolves right now.
Okay.
She's saying there's something beyond the wolves that's coming towards them.
Something big?
You watch as one of the wolves kind of like looks to the side, but by the time it looks downstream, a giant spider comes down from the canopy and bites at its neck. It's trying to thrash and get away as 2 more come down and charge the other wolves.
I'm going to say let's go that way while they're doing that.
I'm starting to think I know Big Scary Man's in this direction, but maybe the easier way to cross and away from the fucking spiders seems like a good direction.
Wake isn't arguing. Wake's a deer.
Red, Risp, Ziaka, thoughts? Calliope?
Calliope looks like she's about to faint at all this fucking bloodshed and shit that's happening
Did
right
you
now.
know this shit was in the woods?
I just kind of nudge her and nudge the other way.
She's very hesitant about that, but roll persuasion.
Yeah, with my deer wiles. Well, apparently I'm pretty good as a deer. It's a 17.
Yeah, she'll take your lead.
All right, I just start like.
Red is actually
trotting
like
that way.
sitting there, just going like taking notes of all this shit that's happening right now. She's finding this very interesting. Risp is just like, oh no, spiders.
Spiders. I don't like spiders.
Red, nature study later. Move away from deadly spiders now, please.
We're gonna start heading this way. Probably
We
be
move
easier to cross the
calmly and
river.
collectedly.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a corpse left, I might get some venom out of this. She pockets the book back inside her pouch.
not a
We
bad
have
idea.
spider venom if she wants it.
Are you saying you want to alchemy jar spider venom?
I'm saying we have it. Like, I still have a couple vials of that spider venom that we found in Yeldon Cave.
That's fair.
Yeah, we have dealt with spiders before,
So you're gonna head
but
down
I got
towards
bad
the
memories.
Yeah, we're heading down towards the lake, towards this.
move that bit
Narrow
over
pass.
there. We'll take a quick break because I need to grab some water.
Okay, sounds good. Do you also need to draw any maps or anything like that while we're on break?
I just might, but let me go grab my water first.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll do a quick little bit break, and we'll see you guys at the other end at the table.
Woo!
That's the one. Welcome back to the table, Wonders.
Woo!
Let's go. We stumbled upon something apparently.
Yep.
Let's
So-
kick that webcam back on, and we can see exactly what we're dealing with here. It looks like we got some Zambo-looking things and some little.
A rat man.
What you're seeing is just before I explain. So
Yeah.
let me go ahead and give you some context of what's going on here. So as you guys wanted to avoid a conflict between some spoders and some wolves.
Also, we wanted to get to a narrower part in the river.
Oh, you found it.
Good.
Calliope was able to tell you where you need to go. However, she was not, unfortunately, able to foresee that there are lots of those deer still sitting at the base of the water. So she actually stopped. She was a little bit more afraid of the deer than the other companions that are around her, or around the deer. Around the deer, there is another humanoid with the same abomination-like patches of deer on top of him. His skin still looking like clammy, and he died of some kind of cause. Next to him is another humanoid, another male humanoid, like wielding an axe, while the other one kind of looks like it's holding a short sword, like kind of like slumped over. One of the smaller ones is actually a kobold that looks like it has little daggers in its hands, trying to still like keep them afloat as it has, again, deer pieces coming out of the sides of its body. You could watch, like, actually there's an antler growing out of one eye socket. And the deer, getting a good look at them, I want you guys to roll me a perception check real quick.
That is a 14.
7.
27.
Oh, they just look like basic ass no, they don't. They look like they got, their faces kind of like, the skin pulls back to almost make like a skeleton-like face, and there are thorns of bone sticking out of the front of it. It has human-like eyes, you can still see that, but boy howdy, when these things like breathe in, you watch the spines undulate out and in, out and in. You don't want to fuck with these deer. They are blocking.
I don't think we have many options.
I know, but they are blocking the pathway.
You don't want to fuck with them,
There
but you will.
is a giant rock that is concealing your movement as of right now. There's a giant tree, and everything else on there is kind of like what's in the way of the water, and the water is heading west of you.
I'm gonna roll a stealth to see if I can get a better vantage point. As a deer, a master of the forest, motherfucker.
That one.
I immediately step on a stick and
All the deer turn and look towards you. The abomination-like creatures do not turn. The deer look towards you.
Step 2. I'm gonna play it cool like I'm just a normal deer. Performance. That's a 17. I'm just like eating grass. Just
They pay you no mind and turn back around.
One of us. One of us.
Riss kind of like looks out to them and kind of mutters, "They're all dead. Every single one of them. I feel there's no life in any of them."
Calliope was scared, but is she still like nearby?
She is all the way in the back, just like, I don't want any of this.
question: if they aren't paying me any mind, does that mean I can like move forward a little?
Do you want to try that?
Not necessarily. I guess even a deer would be like, no, I'll stay away from that.
Calliope, I just kind of like whisper.
What's funny enough is that when they look at you, they look like normal deer, showing that their defensive, their offensive stance that Ben was seeing before, kind of like goes away the moment they feel like they're not in imminent danger.
All right. I'm gonna eke forward.
Someone mind pushing him?
I got it. Get a nice, get some nice foliage off that tree there.
Well, at this point, all the other creatures are now looking at you, like the abomination deer people. They just look. They don't do anything.
I just continue to play it cool.
Calliope, our friend here became a deer because he killed some deer people. Do you think that'll happen to us if we do anything to these guys?
No, he must have actually killed real deer.
Okay, great.
She did say that like all the creatures that you're looking at right now are like husks, and Riff said that they're all undead.
Beautiful. I just wanted to make sure because Wake seems weirdly okay with this, but I don't want to become a deer. Talking is a big part of what I do, and if I lose that, I kind of think they'll kick me off the boat. I stealth behind. Did you say this was a tree, or was this a rock? Or
the black thing is a rock.
Yeah, that's the rock. I'm at the tree.
Tree. Okay. I stealth my way behind the tree to try and get like a good vantage on this dude.
You mean the
Roll
Or rock, yeah.
stealth.
Not terrific. 12. How aware is this boy?
Here's my 20. Nat 1.
Hey!
No one pays you any fucking mind.
They're looking at the fancy white or blue deer eating leaves.
Yep.
It's an Andalite. I ready my crossbow, but I'm not just shooting it yet. But I'm just ready.
What about you?
Let's see. These squares are 5 feet each. Is
Yes.
that right?
We're at 5 now.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and sidle up next to Ezra here and try and like peep through at these boys.
Alrighty, roll stealth.
All right. 21.
21. They don't notice you at all either.
All right. I whispered to Ezra, I think I can hold those boys over that away down if you can take care of the ones this away.
All right. I know I've got a clear shot on this guy. These two might be a little bit tougher, but doing stuff to him might get their attention and get them over there so I can get a better shot.
Is whispering within 5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet.
Okay, I can't hear shit. How do these leaves taste?
Roll survival.
Yeah.
You're eating poison oak.
Well, that would save us a lot of fucking time. It's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Man, you're getting a nice chunk of grass in there, but also you got a stray cranberry here and there.
Deer ain't all bad. I can enjoy vegetables and fruits.
Yeah, no, this is some pretty ripe cranberry. You take a bite out of it. You know, like, have you ever actually had a real cranberry, like not the drink, but like actually took like the raw cranberry and just took a bite out of
Tastes
it?
tart as hell.
Tart as hell, but for some reason it's a lot juicier than tart. But you can absolutely taste cranberry.
So I'm gonna ready an action. If it looks like these things are about to make an aggressive move on us, I'm gonna hit these boys with hypnotic pattern.
All right.
All right,
You can still continue to roll stealth if you want to move up.
yeah, I got a modified 19 on performance as a deer. I'm gonna continue to like just act like I'm grazing, but I'm going to like just be slowly moving towards them.
You said each thing is 5.
Yes.
Okay.
How many feet up can I move on a 19?
You can move up your feet.
Up to my feet. Oh wow. Well, I'm not gonna use all of them. I'm gonna start grazing here.
All right. Well, everything's kind of looking at you, but for the most part, they're all kind of just like, hey, he's on the level.
Yeah, what's that stick on his back? Fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're very unaware of that. They're just completely fine with it.
All right.
Well, I'm in position.
All right. I take aim at this guy. Just gonna try and get him out.
What's everybody else doing? Just like since you're the NPC person.
They're pretty much just like Riss and Red and Ziaka, since they're all pretty much like, except for Riss, actually, I apologize. He doesn't have any like ranged abilities at this point, but Ziaka and Red just like have magic at the ready to throw.
And I'm guessing
Calliope's
just like, why are we here?
Yeah, no, Calliope's kind of like ducked behind Riss of all people, and fucking and Carble's just there. Hi, it's me.
Flap.
Yeah, he just flaps his wings. Lovely day for it.
Okay. I'm going to roll a sneak attack on this. I'm guessing that's the kobold
Off on his
abomination.
Yep. Oh, jeez.
If you can kill him silently, they won't notice.
And I get dex mods for. It's been a while since we've done combat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Add your dex and your proficiency to your...
And sneak. You have sneak on this boy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
you roll your... Yeah.
So.
Well, that's if you hit this boy
yeah.
first.
All right. So.
So you're adding 6 to your roll.
6. All right. So then, yeah. 18 then.
18?
Yes.
To hit.
18 to hit?
18
oh,
to
yeah,
hit.
no, that's a hit.
Awesome. Then with my sneak attack, finally, I don't think I've gotten a sneak attack since I've leveled up. I'm going to roll 3 d6s. I don't
In
have
honor of the
D6s.
occasion, have one of mine.
I was going to say, I don't think I have any in here, weirdly enough. I could have sworn I did before.
Here you go.
Thank you. First 2. We've got 10 from those, and then plus 5, so 15.
Plus your...
yeah, plus my actual dagger damage, which is crossbow damage, was the D8. So 15 plus 3,
18
so 18
damage.
18 damage to that guy.
Plus your dex bonus, right? So
Yeah, plus dex bonus.
21.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Sneak
what...
attacks are good.
Yeah.
So 21 damage to that kobold.
Splash floats downriver. But now every creature is looking at where the water broke.
I lift my head up like a deer would.
Roll performance.
Luckily, I'm still behind this rock, so... Oh, no.
I lift my head up. What? How could this be in deer?
Can't tell if that's a good or bad performance.
It's a nat 1.
Oh.
How could this have happened?
Where's my other severity die? Here it is.
Well, hey, if you get all their attention, my sneak attacks do work, so by all means, be a distraction.
94. Not a high severity. All the deer now turn and face you. And what was once a peaceful-looking deer turns into that bone-like... You know Marrow from X-Men? It's kind of like that, but it's coming out the face.
Okay.
Okay, I would interpret that as an aggressive move. I'm gonna let.
Oh no,
loose
they don't attack. They just stare at him now doing that.
Okay. I'll...
I look at them. I mean, right?
What was it?
Again, they didn't roll severity. They now have their eyes on you. They're in defensive stance, but they're not attacking.
If they're all looking at him, if I try to stealth closer, do I get advantage?
Maybe.
You can try sneaking around the rock. They're
Yeah.
staring directly
Yeah, no,
at me. I'm
they're-
clearly making deer noises. I don't know why my deer noises sound like bear noises, but I don't know what a deer sounds like, so that's what it is.
All right, well,
Ooh, there's ominous thunder.
Yeah,
cracks.
thunder just clapped in the
wow.
background.
Yeah,
and
it's
ooh,
loud
boy.
thunder for us. I didn't realize it was gonna be storming tonight.
Yeah, there's a big thunderstorm here, so if we do drop out, let it be known there's probably
Inclement weather.
Inclement weather.
Yep.
All right, I stealth to the other side of the rock. I'm gonna make a stealth move to here. Is the plan?
Hey.
Not bad. 24.
You do it just fine. They don't notice you.
Yeah, I'm holding the attention right now. Like these bony deer are staring at me. Not much for conversation. Okay. I just go back to grazing, with my eyes like up at them.
The meat talks. The meat speaks. The meat is close.
Can I hear them?
Oh no, you can hear them.
The meat can hear you.
He is fully turned. No concern. He will find him soon. He draws closer. Does he know?
I do now.
Surely he does not.
I do now.
It matters little.
I
Their
take aim.
spines revert back in and they turn to regular deer.
I start taking aim at this deer thing, man, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, well you should look out for my curse. I say to it. Ugh.
It wishes to pose threat.
Fire.
That's what I'm getting ready to do. Not as good. My proficiency and dex, right?
Yeah, you add 6.
Okay, so 13.
13 to hit.
Yes.
But they didn't hear it.
Oh no, they clearly did.
Oh.
They saw it. They spook and dash up.
Hey, that seems like an aggressive move.
Tell the master.
Once-
As one darts away.
Which one?
The one closest to him. Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, yeah.
Is he gone, or can I make an initiative roll to try to stop him?
Unless someone has an ability they think they can sling at this thing to stop it right now.
He's been holding an action.
Yeah,
do you wanna do?
I've been holding that hypnotic pattern, so I'm gonna let that loose and see if that'll stop him. I conjure a twisting pattern of colors in a 30-foot cube, encompassing these 5 boys right here. They all get wisdom saving throws.
Oh boy. Well, let's roll for Zambo since they got no wisdom. Zambo 1 got a nat 1. Zambo 2 got a 2, so that's not happening.
Oh, they're done.
And
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
focus on dude that's trying to run now.
Yeah.
all right, dude that's trying to run, I'll roll for him.
Yeah, dear boy.
Dear boy rolled. Oh, jeez, no. Dear boy rolled the 22.
Ooh, yeah, that he will resist.
Great.
Dear boy. Well, I'm gonna go down the list from like furthest to closest.
Next
So,
dear boy.
Next dear boy. Next dear boy got a 14.
Let's see, that matches.
So
Even with your increased proficiency?
Yeah, it's not based on proficiency. It's only based on charisma, and that did not go
I
up.
thought it was proficiency or 10 plus proficiency. I don't know much
Not-
about
not spell
spells.
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, so that matches, so he resists. Next one, nat 20.
True, jeez.
Right.
So
All right,
zombies
so-
are out, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, the 2 zombies are
Oh no,
out.
we still got the other 2 over here.
It's only a
yeah.
30-foot cube.
Yeah.
Oh, 30 for cube. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
So
yeah.
the zombies are done, and Boyo just bailed. He's out.
Hold
He's
on.
Out of combat.
What's his speed?
His speed is a. He's got a 40.
Because with my monk ability, I do have a plus 10-foot running speed. I could technically catch him.
You know what? I'll allow it. You've had a lot of rolls that you were able to sneak up this far in that you can. I'll let you attack.
All right. Yeah, get me over to this bitch. I'm going to stab at him with the spear that's on top of my head.
Roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh
Hey,
man,
this isn't an attack style you're used
that's
to doing.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, if it's better than, or if it's worse than that, I'm fine, I guess. Fuck it. That is a with Dex plus 8. Yeah, that's a 27 to hit.
Wow.
You
I
got
rolled
him.
a 19 and a 20.
Nice. You got him.
Okay.
You watch as the
where's my
deer is
D6?
about. The deer's about to rear up to run away. Yeah, and you just like headbutt this thing in the chest that the spear goes from the bottom of the neck into his gut.
Yeah, okay, and it's silver and piercing for damage resistance reasons. This isn't my D6, but I like it. That is a 11 damage with the spear.
Times 2.
Oh, 11 times 2. Damn, 22 damage.
Yeah, no, you shoved
that
you
guy.
shoved the spear right in through his gut. You watch as Jesus. You watch as it acidically kind of like molts away from the bottom up, and this bones, a human skeleton falls out.
Huh.
I rear up. And I look back at the other 2 deer.
Roll for initiative.
All right.
The real fight begins now.
23.
Also 23.
17.
With that shit I just did, can I also roll for intimidation real quick? I don't think it's going to work on them, but
I'll give it to you once I'm done
sure,
calculating this.
no problem.
So 23, and
17.
17. And Calliope and Carbel are not going to be in this fight.
All right, she's going to be just hiding behind him.
Yeah, no,
basically,
Calliope
just like-
is pretty much hiding behind Carbel this whole time.
Yeah, no, she's afraid of the scary, spooky deers.
Yeah.
I'm a little afraid of the spooky deers.
Yeah.
I'm not anymore. And these zombies are just sitting there.
All right, so who's got the highest? You both have equal dex?
Yeah.
So who wants to go first?
Well, technically my dex is higher.
yeah, well,
We just matched on the roll.
yeah. So you can go first.
Okay, yeah, so you're going first. All right. For the sake of brevity, it's like, okay, you match scores. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, that's fine.
Doesn't really matter. I'll do my intimidation check though.
And
15 for what it's worth. I give him my best Simpsons reindeer growl.
nice.
16 is red and Risp.
I like the idea that these things are serving a Wendigo, this monster from beyond like human comprehension, and you're just like, I'm a scary deer. That's supposed to shake them.
I am a deer that looks very different. I have red horns and I am blue furred.
Look at my menorah antlers.
So I want you all to also notice that the moment that combat is about to start, all in like closer upstream, you watch as eyes start looking in from the forest.
Oh, great.
They're not approaching you, but in your mind's eye, you're starting to see like lights of eyes look at you, and you hear dissonant whispers.
Like the kind that make us spooked, or
Yeah. Let's see. So.
I just know that's one of Ben's spells.
Yep. And now it's time for Dear Boys. Dear Boy 1, Dear Boy 2, Dear Boy 3. Sorry, this is gonna take a little bit.
No, you're
to
fine.
Don't worry.
Roll up.
While he's
1, 2, 3,
while he's
4,
figuring
5.
that out, just so I can be clarifying on some rules. When something says I can spend a bonus action, does that just mean like during my turn?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can only use one bonus action per turn. So if
Okay.
you have more than one effect that gives you a bonus action, you have to choose which one applies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Because I have rarely been using my cunning action, which is spend a bonus action to hide and disengage. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I should probably do that more often.
Wow, I've been rolling these rolls and they're all super fucking low. The whole team is going first before the Deer and
Yes!
Zombie Boys.
Excellent. Let's continue that low roll. Can they beat a 15 on my intimidation check? I don't know exactly what I hope to achieve from this.
Hey, you might get them
Let me see.
scared.
So
Off
let me
balance.
look at Deer Boys. Deer Boy 1, yeah, he's passing. Deer Boy 2, absolutely passing. Deer Boy 3, passing. I'm not being a shit. I swear.
I don't care. Like it's 15 is not like I don't know what their charisma is.
Their wisdom's kind of up there.
Oh yeah, I guess it is against wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah, and final Deer Boy. No, they all pass.
All right, whatever.
Sorry.
They see you freak out on the on the deer you just
And they just like
stabbed.
look back to it. And
Yeah, they just look back.
The meat resists.
I'm guessing since the skeleton fell out of that one, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay, just gonna remove his token just so
Yeah, he's gone.
I stabbed him
before
good.
it's somehow confusion.
All right, Nick, you're up first.
All right. I am going to attempt the same on this guy.
Attack of opportunity because you're right in front of the other dude.
No, that
Oh,
guy's.
wait.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
the two
I
zombies
take
are-
that into account. They are
Right.
out of this
I
fight for right
apologize.
now.
The two zombies are
They are.
Yep.
effectively
Good save. I apologize. I was just like, wait a minute. There's a reason why this can't work.
A
Yeah, if they take damage, or if an ally uses an action to shake them out of their stupor, then they're back to normal.
I'm guessing a 25 will hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. With the silver spear, I stab at thee for 10.
Roll with disadvantage.
Oh, sorry. 25 or... Yeah, 25.
25. Okay. You hit.
Shink. 10 times 2 would be 20.
20. Well, you got a nice chunk out of it as a fawn skeleton kind of like shambles out from the stomach, but it's still standing. And now that skeleton kind of like slurps back in, and you watch as the bones mend into its face.
All right, with my second attack, I'm going to attempt to, like, hoof it. This is my bonus unarmed strike. This is a 23 to hit.
I will hit.
All right. I'm guessing this is not with disadvantage because I'm not attacking with my head down.
Right.
All right. 6 damage. I was like, hoof it on the head.
Yep.
Oh, you hit a spiny?
Ow! spine directly into your wrist. You deal damage, but boy howdy, you're taking damage back.
All right.
2 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
That stings.
Yep. These boys have a certain ability that punches back.
Gotcha. So is this one dead or?
No, he's still standing.
Impressive. This one has more health than that last one. All right, and then my second attack, I will use my antlers, as this is not necessarily a. I'm assuming that the antlers can at least maybe take these spines a little better than my flesh.
Yeah.
That's
Or
a
the
23
spines
to
be
hit
right
again.
Hey, what?
23 to hit again.
That hits.
And that time it did 7 damage.
Well, you kill it, but not before it gets one more spine on you.
Okay, so it is an unarmed attack. Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, it is.
No worries. I'll just try to use my
The
disadvantage.
spines got
spear.
really long to go through your antlers.
All right, you're taking 6 points of damage back, but you pretty much just fought through it. You take a nice spear to the forehead, but you're like, fuck you!
Yeah, I got like a gash on my head, but
Yeah. Yeah, no, that deer body of yours is now taking a lot more hits bone-wise. This shit was like,
welcome to the bone zone.
yep. Well, you just bone zone the fuck out of this guy. The flesh dissolves, and the fawn skeleton hits the floor. He's out. That
All
is
right.
deer number 1.
That was my turn.
Yep, Ben, you're up.
Actually, it's Ezra. Ezra.
No,
got the-
I was slower. He was faster.
Oh,
than me.
oh,
Yeah.
you got the 23. Never mind.
Yeah, I got like a 17 or something.
Yeah, you're up next.
This boy right here. Hi, you dummy!
Oh, we missed it.
Also,
You know you love it.
also, he's racist against deer, so he's
Oh
probably
yeah,
got some,
please no.
some crack
wow
material.
us with this.
Hick deer.
You think you're better than us because your guy doesn't kill you with rock slides? We are the rock slide, motherfucker!
Roll.
So he gets wisdom saving, unfortunately.
Dumb woodsy bastards.
That does seem to be what they're good at.
I think they're like part druids, so
Unfortunately, it was matched.
All right.
but he still takes the damage.
Oh no, he's just like, the fuck did you just say?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a cantrip, so it's if they match their save, if they make their save, it just doesn't do anything.
Oh, that's
do you
too
wanna,
bad.
Do you want to do anything else?
You have like a bow or something?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was my action. I could take a move, but like,
Keep your
yeah,
distance.
I'll move around because right now I don't have line of sight on those two, so I should probably get in position for that.
Right on.
Hi, I'm Eloy.
Hey, I've been here.
All right, Grant, you're up.
Don't much like your kind. I'm going to try and stealth behind this tree.
Have they noticed him yet?
No.
Okay.
Oh, they-
'cause
oh, they-
you- yeah,
oh, they
'cause
haven't?
I actively took the.
Okay, I
Yeah,
thought I
so-
thought when my arrow missed
so far,
that.
I am the center of attention.
Yeah, so far all they now know of is Wake and Eloy.
Oh, so I'm the centaur of attention.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna. These guys, I've noticed Wake over there fighting, and these guys seem to be a bit more you know,
Pokey.
yeah, these guys have a bit more damage to take. So I ready an explosive bolt.
Oh my god.
Let's see how these things like fire, as well as this
We're just
forest.
going screaming through the woods, blowing things up.
Look, if that thing didn't know we were coming, it will now.
Oh, it knows we're here. I mean, I stopped the thing that went to message it, but
Yeah. All right.
There are eyes in the woods appearing at you.
oh no, I'm sure that it will hear just less quickly than it was before.
Sneak attack with my explosive bolt on this fella.
Alrighty.
Deer number 3 would by your count.
Yes,
Hitting with a 22.
that will hit.
All right, cool. Sneak attack. First off, 5, 3, so 8, another 3, so
11.
20, so 11.
Plus your
my
D8.
Yeah. Plus the D8. 6. So 17 plus my
plus-
proficiency?
No, plus your dex.
Plus my dex? Okay.
So that'd be an
That's
even 20.
20.
So an even
20
20.
even, and the explosive dart is stuck in it.
Yes. Yeah, he has been hit with 20 damage and has an explosive bolt sticking out of him.
All right, well, he's
That will
taking
go
the
off in
20.
the next
He's
turn.
taking the 20 damage, but the bolt is now stuck in him.
Okay, yes.
All right, 20 damage.
Ready to go off next turn.
Yes. Once my turn rolls back around, it's going to blow up for a d6 of damage.
All right, next is red.
Fire damage, more importantly, if these things are in fact undead.
Or yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Red. Let me go ahead and grab her. Red is going to make herself known. Just enough to get right there. And chuck a fireball at Boyo, who was not stuck with an explosive round.
Yeah, this will give me a good idea of how this fire is going to work.
Well, she hits.
Hey!
Roll that damage for her. Hot damn. All right, that is 10 points of fire damage. So that lights it up a little bit. Ziaka's turn. Ziaka. Yep, just slither her up. Oh, that's not her. That's Riss.
Oh, she's just
That's,
the one?
yeah, we're just gonna keep her as the
Yeah,
one.
Calliope and other Big Dot are
Yeah.
one last thing.
All right.
Yeah. So she's taking a look at number one that you're punching.
That I will be punching.
Yeah.
Yep, that she will be punching. Eloy, you're gonna find this kind of strange. She starts hissing under her voice. You kind of feel like you've heard this incantation in some inflection somewhere before. She's mimicking you and casting heroism. Ooh. So, heroism on Wake.
That's bonus 5 hit points per round.
Yep. You wonder where she's heard that before. Wonder.
Oh, yeah. When I stuck that one with the explosive bolt, did that give away my position?
Yes.
Okay.
I begin laughing and my antlers they go on fire.
Self-control, Nedra, self-control. Says the guy who got turned into a deer for stabbing one in the throat.
I was getting us food.
Riss kind of like moseys behind you two and is ready to do a bless spell, which means that let's roll real quick here. I'm gonna roll between you two. All right, Ezra, you're
Yes.
getting advantage on your next attack roll.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And the other two are kind of held back. Calliope's kind of like hiding behind Carble right now, just scared shitless. Now we're up to Deer 2. Deer 2 with the crossbow bolt inside of him.
Oh, down there.
Oh,
Yep. He's going for the guy who shot him.
makes sense.
Yep, 40.
Right up on me?
Yep, right up on
5,
you.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
30, yep.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
Hi!
I'm Ezra.
Body snatcher. Cool.
As the fucking spines kind of sink back into its face and then jettison back out like a spear.
Ah!
I'm gonna roll to hit you. Oh, does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I need you to roll me an athletics check because this is counting as a gore grapple.
Oh, he's trying to pierce you.
Gorple.
That's gonna suck when the explosive goes off.
Oh, yeah. I hadn't considered that.
It hasn't come up yet.
This wasn't in the book. Hey, well, he probably got me because my athletics check was a 2.
Yeah, he did. So I'm gonna roll that damage, and you are considered restrained for now.
All right, terrific.
At least you
As-
can stab at him.
Yeah, so you watch as everyone watches as Ezra gets a volley of bone marrow just sticking out through the sides of him, and then he's pulled back into the other horns.
I'm getting this image of the silhouette anime. Shink! Ah!
Pretty fucking much. So let me roll that damage. 12 points of piercing.
Well, hey, with my uncanny dodge, when an attacker I can see hits me with an attack, I use my reaction to half that damage.
You take
So
6.
6.
So he got your tender meats, but not your vital meats.
Yep.
Damn it! Really should have snuck away after hitting you.
Deer number 3.
Which-
Hi, other mule friend. I'm gonna come at you and give you a nice big old marrow hug.
This is the one
Oh,
that got
no.
lit on fire by.
Yep.
Okay.
So now it's on fire and coming at you. Ooh, does a 15 hit?
A 15 matches.
So you
yes.
dodge.
Okay.
Oh, is that how we're doing that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, matching defense wins.
Matching defense wins.
Okay.
Defense wins in a match.
Yeah.
I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. Did I fuck that up on you at one point? If so,
We've gone back and forth a few times on that
Yeah.
one. I think.
We really need to keep. You know what?
I'm cool with definitively right now.
We've said this before.
we will remember.
Yeah.
I'll
I
write
have
it
to-
down.
I have to learn to remember, and trust me, the YouTube comic will fucking yell at me and make
Yeah.
sure I remember.
All right. I was under the impression that matching armor class hits. I don't know.
I think what we've just been doing is tie goes to the defender. That's what we did with the saving throws that they were defending against my spell earlier.
You know what? I have a better way. We'll continue this, but I have a better way to do this.
Okay.
All right.
What does the chat say?
Can we set up a poll?
That's not a better way to do
better
anything.
way to do this at all.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna take the advice anyway.
yeah, not right now anyway. We'll go with it didn't hit.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Your rule is law here.
Yeah.
All right.
And if I may have made this mistake in the past, sorry, not sorry.
I've written it down.
He's the storyteller. His edge, like,
My edge.
yeah. You have the edge when it comes to whether
Crawling
something
in my
hits.
skin, these wendigos will not
Yeah.
die.
All right. So I'm guessing it's last deer boy here.
Yep. Last dear boy.
I can only assume.
Yeah, he's gonna go for you.
Okay. He's seen me kill 2 of his deer bros.
Yeah.
2 of his dear friends.
Yeah.
But he's not hitting you. No fucking way, no how. So don't worry
His
about
dearly
it.
departed
You
pal.
you watch it as the bone tries to get at you, and you like just bow down just out of the way.
Really? I'm the
we
only
ba-
one who
are we-
gets hit.
Are we
Great.
back? Are we back up to the top?
No, we're at Zombo now.
Okay. Do they have a chance to save again, or?
No, they can do exactly nothing but stare at the shimmering lights that I've made for them.
Is that for one turn?
That is for 1 minute. That's for 10 rounds.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that's why that's my level 3 spell. That's my big gun.
Yeah. So Zombo 1 and Zombo 2 are just standing there.
Yeah, they get to hang out till someone
We're
wakes
back-
them up.
We're back up the list.
All right. So while I'm bowing down, I'm going to try to like thrust the spear into his chest.
Disadvantage.
Yep. And 15 or well, 22. It was a 15 and a 14
15 and a 14
on the die.
on a die. A 15 and a 14.
Yeah, 22 to hit.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. That will hit.
Okay. 22 to hit with the spear.
Do we have the player's handbook handy by chance?
We do.
While he's doing that, I need to be looking something up.
With the spear, I hit him for 8 times 2 is 16. If we're doing the silver thing.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and use my second attack action with the spear as well. This one might not hit. Wait, hold on. What was my first? It was a 13. Okay. 13 plus 8. 21.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
That will not hit. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That will hit. Oh, Jesus.
Jeez. Okay.
I apologize. Wait a minute. I was just like, wait a minute. What did I? The fuck? did I
Motherfucker.
just
Yeah.
say?
Fucker with these AC. Holy shit. 7. That's another 14 damage with the spear. So that's what is that? 30 total.
30 total. Yeah,
Yes.
he's dead.
Okay.
You got him.
Yep. You watch as another human corpse kind of just like bows out, and the skeleton's there.
Thank God for high decks.
Next is Ben.
Okay, I don't like this boy attacking me. What can I do about it? Yeah, I don't like my I don't like my chances taunting him. So
You have weapons, right?
yeah, I do. I've never had occasion to use them.
Eloy, use the sword.
Now is your time.
Sleep.
I gave you a scimitar, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
But Eloy refuses to use it.
I'm just real bad with weapons. And I've got these spell slots.
It's true. I mean, if you have a spell slot that's better than that, go for it. But
Yeah, I'm going to, let's...
we're also going to be running into something significantly spookier.
True. But I've still got quite a few spell slots.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm going to try and send this boy to sleep.
Alrighty.
Let's see. 8. Yep. Oops. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Does he have 17 hit points or less?
Yeah, he sure does.
Wait.
He got hit by a fireball, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, he is asleep then. He's a sleepy boy.
Good job, Eloy.
Thank you.
I say in deer.
Ah.
I think Calliope. He said good job.
Yeah, yeah. Just like lifts over Carble's wing. He said, "Good job." Grant, you're up.
Well, first of all, that explosive bolt blows up.
You're grappled with it.
Yeah, so it's gonna hurt me too.
4 points of fire damage.
4 points.
Yep.
All right.
Does it survive?
This is number 2, yes?
Question: does my uncanny dodge work with this?
I don't.
Is this per turn?
I mean, it says as a reaction,
You could.
and I feel like this is something I could see considering I put it there.
The thing is, you only get one reaction per round, and I think you already used it because you haven't had your next
My
turn
next
yet.
turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I will accept that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Depending on how you
Trust
want
me,
to.
with 4 damage, it's like
Yeah,
why negate the 2 when
Yeah,
you can
you know-
negate 6 more?
Well, no, it
Yeah.
is on his turn, so I.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, that could really go either way.
No,
Well,
yeah.
I will not take it if I only get 1 per round, in
Yeah.
case something else comes at me.
Since
for
you
some
are
reason.
on this round, you can use it on here, but you can also use it elsewhere.
Right. All right. I will opt to just take the 4 points.
All right, you take the 4 points of damage as the bolt explodes. And kind of like hits both you and the deer.
And I'm guessing deer's still kicking.
You're still grappled by this thing.
Okay.
So roll athletics to get out.
Or
I was gonna say, if I'm
Yeah.
just stuck to it, can I just be like,
yeah, you can just take out a knife and start stabbing at it if you don't mind staying grappled.
I will say you can do that with disadvantage.
with disadvantage? But it will take my action to try and break free.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will opt to attack. I don't think this is gonna work if it's with disadvantage. Yeah, I got a 12.
You try as you might, you take the dagger, and each time you hit it, you feel a tink, and you're actually just hitting bone more than you are hitting the actual flesh part of the creature.
Ah!
It's a +1 dagger, so you do add like.
Oh yeah. So what?
13 to hit.
That would be a 13. It's still that's 1 off. That's fucking 1 off.
You're like scraping at it, but just
Clank,
not
clank,
getting
clank,
there.
clank, just making all of this noise.
Risp. Oh wait, it's Red's turn.
Oh, wait a minute. Risk gave me advantage on hit my next turn. So does
Yeah, he
that
did.
negate the disadvantage that I would have been given for being grappled?
Yes.
Oh,
Well, in that
then you're
case,
then you're
my 13
13
would have worked. So that would have
So
been.
you hit.
So it would have been a 19.
All right, yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
so-
Stab it.
So yeah. So damn. All right.
Risp blessed you, my dude.
Yes. So with my +1 dagger, I stab at thee. With a 5.
+1.
+1. Okay, so 6.
Yeah, 6
6 points
damage,
of damage?
magic.
Yes.
You hit it in the forehead and rip it down just enough that your dagger is actually going along the bone, so you're cracking the skull. You hear this thing gurgle and scream as the bone around you stops giving way, and you hit the floor with the skeleton. So you killed it.
Now, would my cunning action, spending a bonus action to dash, disengage, hide, sleight of hand, thieves' tools, use object, is any of those escaping a grapple?
You're out.
You're
Like,
out.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Okay.
Its bones retract.
Well, I thought it fell on top of me, so I
Oh,
was
no,
trapped
it
under
didn't. You fell with it. It's like the
Okay.
skeleton falls and you're with it. The bones kind of like go back a little bit, but you still got like, it's pretty much you're now looking at a fawn's horn inside your gut as like the skull's looking at you.
Now that
So-
cunning action, you can totally use like a potion or
Yeah,
something right
I
now.
was gonna say. Then in that case, I'll use my cunning action to sip this good potion I got. What was it? The
Cure light wounds.
no, the one I had gotten earlier, the nicer potion of superior healing, because I am hurting pretty bad.
I forget.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how much does that heal?
Shit. I'll quickly look that up because I know that's like a certain thing. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Is it better than a greater healing potion?
Yeah. It's the best healing. It's one of the better
Ah.
healing potions.
The greatest healing potion.
Because I had the superior healing potion, I have a couple just potions of healing, and then cure light wound potion. I don't know if that's the same thing as just a regular ass.
Here we go. Superior is 8d4 plus 8.
Wow, yeah, no, you're full.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna be fine.
8d4, not 6.
Oh, D4, yeah. There's 4. You guys can go ahead and do stuff while I'm calculating
You
this.
like just drinking this, you could just feel like you woke up this morning with like coffee, eggs, everything. Everything's in your stomach. You feel like nothing has gone wrong with this.
8d4 plus 8?
Let me double check.
Yeah, at minimum, you're healing 16 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 8d4 plus 8.
All right.
Also, you kind of like to sit there and just go, I didn't know I had Atlete's foot until just now.
But it's gone.
But
My
it's gone.
feet don't itch anymore.
So yeah, actually,
my skin is all nice and
minimum rolls,
exfoliated.
you'd still be at full
Yeah,
if I've got my mental math right.
you do. Like he's.
Yeah, at that point, yes, I
You're
believe
not
I do.
hurting that bad, Brent. I'll tell you.
All right, we're back up the wrist. Oh god, the wrist. Red. Red's turn.
Resp.
So let me double check. That was boy number 3 you just offed.
Yes.
She looks and boy number 2 you killed, yeah? Or that was 4.
Yeah, I've stabbed 3 to death now.
Yeah.
So we're down to Sleepy Boy and the two zombos that are high.
Technically, combat is over if we just want to fucking book.
Coup de grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much I'm going to say at this point combat is over. You have these 2 boys still dazed.
And that guy's asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we want to
cross
just
that river and be on our merry way.
Yeah, before anything else, like...
Swoop
Before
in.
anything from the forest might wish to creep out and kidnap me.
fair point.
I can agree to this.
Alrighty. So you guys want to bail?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
All right, I got to flip the map.
All right.
All right.
Combat well done. Well
Yes.
done, combat.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, what I was looking up is I realized if I needed to shut that guy down in a turn, because if he actually hits me and deals damage, that affects my concentration on the spell that's keeping the other 2 guys in check.
Oh.
We may need to adjust this a little bit more.
Yeah, so
There we go.
it was kind of worth burning a spell slot on that in my estimation.
All right, so you are now right here.
All right, we made it across.
Okay, so you are just across the water. Where are you guys gonna move now?
Well, she said we were heading to the northwest, so I believe it's this way.
Yep, so go ahead and move it.
Do we want to stay along the river's edge or into the woods?
Let's just go into the woods. I
Yeah,
think.
river seems to
River's
be-
edge seems to be where a lot of
seems
things
to be a
gather.
busy place.
Just about there.
All right.
Calliope starts to remember where a lot of this place is. She's starting to actually, like, she lifts up. You watch as her deer ears go up and her tail kind of, like, starts flickering. She starts taking a whiff at the air. We're close. I can smell the greenery.
I start sniffing. With a 16 survival, do I smell it?
16 survival. You're kind of, like, smelling something off, but you're like, it's an earthy, rooty smell, but at the same time, it's like, it smells green, but there's something off-putting about it.
All right, I just go back to cleaning my wounds.
Red just looks at you. You're taking this a lot well than most would.
I just say, go with flow.
He said go with flow. Was that a fish joke, Wake?
Maybe.
He's a fit? Oh, that's right. He like Calliope's looking at you. Oh, that's right. She like takes a whiff at you. You smell of the ocean.
I nod.
Accurate.
All right, so you are now in a small, like, there's like a little bit of a clearing, but you're starting to see like ivy growing around most of the trees. You're getting all that overwafting smell of green as well. Touching the tree, like, you can look at these trees right now, and you can absolutely tell, like, some of the leaves look like they're, like, yellowish red. Touching any of this stuff with your bare hands is going to absolutely get you poisoned up. So, what are you guys gonna do?
Someone had gloves, right? I feel like that was something that we had. Trying to remember if I had written that down.
That was Gopher.
Terrific.
There's a pair in my bag. I use them to disguise my fishmanness.
Yeah. I mean, you and I each have disguise kits.
Yeah.
There's probably a pair of gloves,
In there.
Might
Yeah.
not be like real good thick safety gloves, but
I will give you a +2 to survival if you want to do that.
Okay.
all right.
And that's what I would
I'd
do.
have to do it with my face, so it's not me.
Let me just grab. Ah!
You stand back.
You come back into fish form with a puffed up face. Everything's okay now.
So I'm guessing, would I have to roll nature to try and identify what we're looking for?
Yeah.
I think Calliope can point out what you're looking for. Hell,
I'll roll for her.
Yeah, I'll do a survival
Yeah, 'cause
check
my
to see if we
nature's
can
pretty
find what we
bad,
want.
so-
Okay, well, never mind. Calliope's kind of like still like holding her chest and like, the fuck did I just witness? Everything's going crazy. This is insane.
Still concerned.
Yeah,
My
no,
sur-
she's
my
still
survival
concerned.
check to find this shit is a 24.
24. Yeah, you can easily just see a tree that's completely encased
I'm
in
just
poison.
like pointing at it.
Like all the leaves look like they're just dripping to burst with poison.
Like I carve like a arrow in the ground with my hoof.
All right, and you said it's a survival to like pick it.
Yeah.
Okay, and we've got +2 since we got these
Red,
gloves.
Red kind of smirks as she's writing down notes as well. It's almost like he's trying to speak to us in some way.
Wait a minute, Red. You got that mage hand. Can you just pick some of this stuff without having to touch it? Because, boy, that'd save us a lot of trouble.
Thought you'd never ask. She was just sitting there just going, oh, I was just waiting for someone to take
I'll
notice.
let these fools do this.
Oh, yeah, no, she was completely
I don't
ready
want my
to-
mage hand to get itchy.
No, she was ready to just revel in you guys trying this shit and failing.
Yeah, it would have been real great when we get into combat later. We're all itchy.
Yeah, it's just like, I stab it! God damn it!
Hold on, my hand's so itchy I can't hold the dagger.
She will mage hand. Sleight of hand with a 5. That's really not that great. She's able to, like, pull leaves down, but since you guys were going to go up to it and try to grab at it, I need you to roll me a dex save from this shit falling on you, because she kind of grabbed at the tree, pulled at it, and shook the tree with it.
Hey, nat 20. I'm fine.
18.
You're fine. Wait, you don't have to do anything.
I'm not there? Cool.
No.
I would have
18?
made it anyway.
You guys, like, watch as the leaves on the ivy are starting to, like, come with it. And then you watch as, like, the tree starts to shake up a little bit. And you just jump back as more fall in front of you. So, you guys have, I'm going to say, about 3 pounds of poison. 3 pounds of poison oak.
All right, well, let's look at these Well, I say notes.
Yeah, I pull out the note again, looking at it.
Well, Red is kind of just like shrugging, and she's just, I'm not 100% certain how the process is supposed to go. All it said was we need to put in poison oak into the mix.
Was this for the cure disease, was what it said?
Yeah, this was the incomplete cure disease one. Calliope kind of just like moseys over and just like waves her hand. I might be able to help with that.
That would be great if you could. We found this incomplete cure disease potion, if that's part of what you need. And
Well-
we've also got this 3 pounds of poison oak.
I mean, I can, if you have an extra flask or something, I can try and
I
sap
say-
out the poison.
I say jar in bag. I lean to my...
She reaches into your pack, starts trying to like go through your belongings.
Rummaging about.
Yeah, rummaging about.
Yeah, I have a couple of empty vials in there. One specifically from that potion I drank earlier.
She rolled an 18. She grabs a vial. She begins to like take a small little knife she has hidden in one of her pouches and starts carving small chunks off as the ichor from the leaf starts to bleed into the extra vial. She gets about halfway done with the vial before she hands it off to you. That's about as much as I can get off. Don't laugh.
Oh, I get.
I'm incapable.
I wonder what that would sound like. You just turned to Scooby-Doo for a hot second?
So is this our concoction? Is this what we're gonna? Do we need to mix this in? Is this how we're doing this?
I suppose so. Ziaka actually finds a little joy in this. I mean, I've created bolts of all kinds of daggers for my tribe when I was back home out of my poison. Mind if I take a try at it?
By all means, this is new territory for me. So if anybody has experience, looks to Red, with anything like this, would greatly appreciate it.
I mean, with our combined efforts, we might be able to make something.
All right, I'm happy to lend a hand, but I'll
Note.
leave the expert to you guys. We've got this note just in case we need anything as far as instructions. but
Paper,
it
say
seemed-
something about
It
Rockman.
seemed pretty vague.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was kind of busy looking at all these green things. I never seen them before. You mean leaves, Mr. Carble? Yeah, little girl, you're absolutely right. You see this? He, like, picks up a blade of grass. Oh, this one has a little thing crawling on it. That's an ant, Mr. Carble. Why isn't it turned into a deer?
You have to put those deer to permanent sleep. The death we were talking about. That's what turns you into a deer.
He crushes it.
Are you gonna become an ant?
I don't know, I was kind of interested in finding out that for myself.
Well, these transformations took some time. Fortunately, if that's going to happen.
If there's a Wendigo that protects the ants, we don't know about him yet.
When to ant.
Aunt Wendy. All right, so let me just double check something. Okay, so this takes about. Let me roll for them real quick. Ooh, very good roll, and a not so great roll, but not terrible roll from Ziaka. So you are now spending at least another 3 hours in the woods as they're trying to make this concoction out of just like.
Dawn has to be approaching.
Yeah, dawn is approaching. You're watching as the light is starting to peer over. They finally have it. They finally have the concoction. They believe they have what they're searching for. But everyone roll me a perception check as dawn begins to break over the sky.
17.
13.
Modified 20.
All right, you've all pretty much noticed that that blue aurora borealis that was over the center of the island is gone.
Should we be concerned about that, Calliope?
Yes, absolutely. His domain has been closed off until tomorrow night.
Is that a problem?
So we can't fight him until tomorrow night, or encounter him, or is he on the winds and can be anywhere until then?
I say, lizard girls say daylight dangerous.
She's not wrong. If we stay in this forest during daylight, he will surely find us with no problem. We must leave.
Town question? Town?
Question mark?
Town question?
I assume that would probably be the safest place. It is near your ship. Is it not?
It is.
I
And
nod.
Also, that's where Mr. Onslow is, and if we got a cure, that's somebody else. We got to get that too.
Also, if he's coming for Onslow. Also coming for Gator.
I can't
Gator.
remember. Is this?
Calliope has no idea what a gator is.
You'll see.
No, you won't.
If we cure him, she will.
If you explain the situation to Calliope.
Yeah, I say large lizard man, turn like me.
I fear that he might have already been taken.
Danger.
I gave him a signal whistle.
Yes, he's gonna hear from the other side of the fucking island, Ezra.
Although Nedra and them might have been with him.
You never know.
Demon girl and human man might be with him.
I can't remember with the.
Calliope is so weirded out right now. She's just like, what company do you keep that has all these creatures?
Only the best kind.
Our company is the Lockwood Natural Wonders. If this was an easier time, I'd have a bigger sales pitch. But right now, it seems like time is of the essence. So,
Let's leave the forest before the sun completely rises.
that's my goal. This seems like the closest exit to the forest. However, I don't remember if this is like a wall or a canyon or something.
No, that's just forest.
What's Riff's natural moving speed? Is it
He's 30.
Okay, so normal. Okay.
Yeah, is this like beach around here? Can we get out?
That's just grass.
Yeah,
Like,
clearing.
Okay.
yeah, it's clearing.
So we start. I would say
Probably
we
a
start heading
cliff
this
face,
way.
I'm guessing.
It's more beach than it is cliff face on the northern
Okay.
side.
So we'll move out of the forest and then just start trotting this way.
Cliff side is more towards the southeastern
Okay.
part of the island.
Okay.
Clap, 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 bump, 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 bump.
All right. At that point, it is. You can see the town within sight. It is now currently,
Dawn.
I'm gonna say, like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so
Great.
the sun is above the horizon.
The sun's above the horizon. You can see the town. It's back up to full speed again. You can actually see like the smoke rising as if people were there. It almost looks like it's just a normal town from the distance.
Deer people, ingenuitive.
The deer people are actually still watching you. There are still other deers around you as you keep walking.
The funny thing is, like you said, the ones that aren't human have black eyes, and I have black eyes, so that must not look much different.
That's why they were confused.
That's why you fit in so well.
I say morning. Working on it.
Doing
All
our
right,
best.
so you guys head back to town. You head over to the Toad in the Hole Inn.
First things first. I'm rolling to see if fucking Pliskin or Nedra or anybody else is around.
All right.
Perception, and this is also with scent. I'm sniffing as well. Perception is a 21.
Yeah, no. With scent, you're getting a lot of familiar. You're getting a lot of familiar shit going through your nose right now. You head over towards the inn. You look inside.
Clap, clap.
There's Nedra, Pliskin, and Scrung sitting there. And they look towards you and see that there's a deer coming in. Oh shit, it's another one. And Scrung pulls out a rifle.
Wait! That's Wake! That's Wake! That is Wake! He has been deered.
They can see my like symbol on my chest and everything.
Scrung.
Hey!
I'm like,
I'm kidding.
If it was me, I'd get it, I say.
Oh, you're right.
There we go. Hey!
You guys missed a show. Where the hell have you been this whole... Well, obviously, I guess that's what the case may be. Scrung's looking at you at Wake.
yeah,
A whole bunch of those deers just turned into, like, creature people and tried to get Onslow. Onslow's sitting in the corner with a barricade around him as his head's
like a
poking
fat
out.
deer.
Yeah. You just see him poking up. He's got, like, pillows around his head. Oh.
I say to Calliope, introduce friends here.
Oh yeah, hi. This is Mr. Onslow. He is usually more
Well,
lizardy.
I meant like introduce her because the ones that can speak.
Yeah.
I say, hey Onslow, how you doing? As I wander up to him.
Son, what do you think?
Well, it's not so bad.
I can't move, son. Every moment, every breath I take, I can feel my very existence shake throughout my body. I hate this, and once I'm cured, or you can find some way to change this, son, I'm going to murder and devour every living creature on this island.
That's what got you in this mess to begin with. Both of us. I agree, but once we get through this, also we might have a cure.
Look at them. They think they're people.
yeah, we're just in the corner.
Nedra is like hovering over you as we speak.
Hey! Nedra, remember Wake? This is him now.
Giant hand.
No.
Pet.
My skin just gets...
Yeah, pulled back.
Snap! I just kind of like give her like a soft like nuzzle.
Oh, she picks you up and fucking hugs you. Now get ready to roll that athletics check to not be crushed.
Cool.
Hey. Title card.
All right. So let me check. The
I'm
time.
getting smushed.
Let me check the time we have right now. We have pretty much like a quarter to. We're almost pretty much done here. I feel like this is a natural pause on Wake getting his spine broken.
Just go ahead and finish this out so I know what I'm doing. Also, I feel like people should at least get introduced to each other.
Yeah. So after a giant bleat out, like you like, yeah, like fucking. There's Jaleel in her cave. All of a sudden, you hear.
The deer are at it again.
Natural wonders.
So you pretty much bring Calliope up to speed about who everyone is.
Calliope gets introduced.
Yeah. Golfer's there because Grammy decided to take the ship for just for account at this point because Golfer wanted to get a chance to walk around and do something.
Whistle. I'm sure he's getting a lot of laughs at the fact that I and Onslow are deers.
Oh, he's laughing his ass off this whole. He's drinking like he pretty much went back to where the kegs are and he's just pouring drinks and laughing the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, we bring everybody back up to speed about what's been going on the island, and we will figure out what to do next on the next episode of TFS at the Table.
I will leave you off on one small thing. There are a lot more times that Calliope is now looking out the window a lot more, making sure that there is not a thing peering into her because she feels eyes looking upon her at this very moment. Done.
To be continued.
Dun, dun, dun.
But we would like to go over and show off some of the lovely fan art that we have before we truly go off for the night, because there is a lot of great stuff here. Let's kick that off right away. Let me pull up.
Oh,
yeah.
this is double art inception right here because
Yup, this was inspired by.
Damn.
Hold on. TFS at the Table. Should be right at the top here for me. So, pardon me for just a moment. Oh, wow. We've already gotten some new stuff in. This was inspired by Toby Perry's design for Captain Ezra. This is a 3D model by Mason Goggles or Media Roads on Twitter.
Yep.
That's great.
That looks
It's
awesome.
art inception,
Getting-
the 3D print of an awesome 2D illustration.
Getting Ezra some respect in there.
If you can make me a figure,
Yep.
proudly
Moving
display
on.
that on all desks I
These
have in the
next
future.
two are by Andre DV. This is his take on Calliope.
Oh,
She looks so concerned.
Adorable deer
damn.
girl who's just so scared for her life. And the next one is also by Andre DV. This is his take on Grammy,
Nice.
the mess hall hag.
I like the mushrooms growing out of her back.
Yeah, she's got those ready.
Secret ingredient ready for today.
Back fungus.
This next one that we have by Matthew is Eloy summoning the final boss, Ray the Zombie. Matthew Kunze, Kunze55 on Twitter. Yeah, Eloy practicing his illusion magic.
That's terrific.
Next, we have another Eloy. This one by Caitlin C37. Great sketch. I love the shading on this one. This one's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that you can see the bagpipes back there too.
Yep.
You got the bongos on the other side.
He's got one-man band Eloy ready to go. And here's what we might be facing next time. This is DeFurian's take on the Wendigo.
oh, it's so cool. It's so fucking cool.
Creeping me out just looking at it.
It's
Yeah,
making
and
me
also,
wanna-
if you go to Twitter and download this image, it is huge. Like, it is rated to print and frame.
Wow.
It is a big picture.
I'm like instinctively reaching out to tap a white and a green mana to summon it. Or a green and a black, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, next up, we have Lucas Loonbright's take on transforming Onslow. Gator plus boat, equal death. Oh my god. Oh no. I love his Smokey the Bear hat, too.
He's got the gator eyes.
Yep. But not to be outdone, here's another chubby deer. This is Ziga Exiron, Cesar Morales on Twitter. Wait, it's just the fattest deer. I can't walk.
I know it's a cigar and he's got
Yep.
crocodile eyes, but I look at that as he's just like got a
What am
blunt
I
and
doing?
freaking out.
The next one is another one by Defurian. This one I absolutely love. It's his take on Calliope. It reminds me of Ellie from The Last of Us.
Yes. She's got the little fucking buttons in her
she's
ears.
got the button earrings and everything.
Oh,
got tiny
yeah.
little fawn horns. Like, this is beautiful. I absolutely love it. Next up, we have the saddest Nedra, who had to set the cup down. She just couldn't control it. She's like, I want to break it. I want to, but I can't. Poor Nedra. This is by Petcha Ojanen on Twitter. Next, Zito, you'll get a kick out of this one.
Yeah.
3 boys versus the god.
Our puppet master.
This is by MNC or Menace Creed on Twitter. Saying, so here's the title screen for the RPG Maker game I've been thinking of making. Unfortunately, I don't have much time at the moment, but might pick it up at a later date. We hope you do, because this looks great. Like, I could see that on an NES cover.
Oh my god.
Next one we have here is by Angelina Risi. We got Deer Wake and Chubby Deer Onslow. We just can't get up. Just, I can't walk.
I'm sorry, I love the idea that I set him up in the fucking corner with the pillow ring around him.
I can't move. No girls allowed. This is Onslow's pillow fort. Oh, stags only.
Your pupil did this to me.
Oh, let's see. Next up, by Blitzy the Dragon, we have Little Guppy Wake. Taken from Ezra's note there of like, what were you like as a little guppy? Well, there's little boy Wake with his little chin fin. Still growing, getting ready for the world.
To become a deer.
Yep, getting ready to become a deer.
Who knew where his life would take him?
And, oh, yep, there we go. There is Billy Punchy Face finishing off Roy, the final boss. Just showing you how easy it truly is when you're a little punchy rat man. This one is by Usagi the Bunny on Twitter.
Huh.
And is that one it? I think that is all of them. So thank you guys all so much for the lovely art. We are going to be moving on from this because the first session of TFS at the Table every month, we like to do a bit of Q&A on the Discord. So we're going to move over to that. If you want to join us for that, make sure to join us live on twitch.tv/stream4star. And we'll see you guys next time at the table. Later, Wonders.
Later.